give a huge thumbs up to the kaiju. Good job!
Oh, I'm glad you're cheering on your pet, Haruka.
No! I don't give a shit about him.
Well,
As
now
the
you
Kraken
did.
disapparates,
Damn.
the kaiju looks over at you and in a deep rumbling voice, as it too begins to fade from this reality in this current form.
I'm gonna wave at him.
Be good.
He tells us to be good.
Oh,
Bye, kaiju.
thank you for fighting with us.
Big turtle man.
Care for the capybara.
I walk over to him.
Okay.
And I'm tired of watching this. And I slice his throat. You die with honor. And I keep sawing for a little bit, just so I get the head out. And I hold the head up above.
Blood everywhere.
For you! For you!
So what does the hungry dark feel like? Do you smell anything?
I don't know if it's what I'm smelling, but it often smells a little bit like baked goods.
Well, that sounds lovely.
That does not.
Like cinnamony?
Ariana, no.
It's called the hungry dark.
Not hungry for the food. Hungry for dark.
But it's weird that it smells like something good. If it's
Wait,
supposed to be bad.
Are you hungry dark affiliate too? Ariana?
Huh?
Because you smell food all the time.
But I'm just hungry. I don't think I'm dark.
If you allow it.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Since I'm falling with the horse,
Mhm.
and the horse is a horse
Of course,
of
of course.
riding capacity,
Mhm.
can I use my reaction to jump, since I'm mid falling, jump off the horse onto the carpet, but using physics, since I'm jumping and using force to jump off the horse, it would
Mhm.
now accelerate the horse towards the mirror and maybe cause a crack or shatter?
Roll an
Horse
acrobatics
bomb.
check to make the jump.
Oh fuck. I'm in danger.
Can I make a dexterity check?
We are once again doing the thing. I'm Tormented by Gnomes, your game master. I am joined by Crowan, Leg Day, and Lemon Kiwi on episode 174 of Book of Dawn, Ioth Academy. Crowan, welcome back. How you be?
Hello, thank you. Yeah, I feel like it's been like months since I've been here. Life has been kind of crazy, but
Yeah.
hopefully getting back to a settled point now. Picked up a job bartending, so I've been
Cool.
doing that recently. Did some traveling for TFT casting, and yeah, but good to be back and D&D time. Yippee!
Yay! Leg Day. What about you, friend?
I'm all right, dealing with the aftershocks of jet lag and delayed onset Concrete, but I am feeling thoroughly intimidated to get back into this and once again be the central figure of the Bachelor or the Bachelorette. I'm not sure which way round it works, because I think that's more of an American show.
Yeah, it's the Bachelor when it's whoever's singular, right? So if there's one Bachelor and a bunch of Bachelorettes, then unless it's Tila Tequila Shot at Love, in which case there's both guys and girls competing for her.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a show. Yeah, that is a show that occurred. But don't worry,
Oh.
Legs. It's almost over. Tila Tequila.
Is it ever
what a-
just the batch?
Batch. That's a good.
That's a Star
good
Wars
name.
thing.
True. We could be the Bad Batch. Here are your choices. They're all terrible.
Yup. Lemon, how's it going?
Good. Just finished casting, so I don't know if I'm brain empty or inspired, but I don't know.
You are brain.
We are rizzing maybe, and Leg Day
Mhm.
is going to be attempting to rizz as well, and Crone's walking into all the rizz, so fun day.
Here to
Fun day.
offer Riz advice.
You're entering
Yeah.
a Riz crossfire. Be cautious.
Too much Riz. Clearly, you all in possession of too much Riz.
Mason, as part of this diplomatic delegation from Ioth Academy with representatives from the Lasser Refuge as well as Onderud Refuge, and in a way, Brontha, you've been spending the day in the Tomb Lair capital.
All right.
Tomb Lair is the realm of the Summer Queen. Not an Archfey, but a Huldra, a wood elf imbued with the power of the season of summer, one of the 4 Huldra queens. Her seat of power is the Emerald Pools, a series of cascading pools imbued with great primal energy. Today is the Feast of High Summer, the biggest holiday of the year for Tomb Lair. They have celebrated it thus far with tons and tons of food. There's just food out at like tables, like buffet tables basically everywhere. You just go in, you pick up some food. There's barrels, you just go in, you get some wine, teenagers. Dancing, and the dancing is not like formal ball dancing. It's somewhere between, imagine like a Renaissance fair mosh pit. It's just big old dance floors, the scene from the Matrix, the second Matrix movie, where it's just this huge dance floor of partying going on. And they also have performances of different arts, and what's coming up next is the archery contest. And this is when you have a moment to catch up with these two, and what does Athalor, what is his mood? What is his demeanor? How is he composing himself?
Athalor is looking slightly more physically ruffled than how he was originally presented after being hoed down fairly hard in the medieval mosh pit, which was a little bit physically demanding of him. And he could not keep up with the princesses. So he's looking a touch overwhelmed. Right. You know, when someone's got like more leaves in their hair than you're physically comfortable with, which is usually in their hair than 0. Yeah, it looks a little bit roughed up in a non-fighting way.
Mason will stroll up and be like, "Hey guys, how's it going? Athalor, you all right? Look a little tired there."
Oh, it's hard.
Oh, Mason's here. Thank God, we need your
Hey.
help. I mean,
For what?
it's
Going great, right?
I mean, the dancing was different than I anticipated. I think I got sucked into a vortex. You know, when we met that married.
Yeah.
That might have been Alex who drowned in the realm between, but felt like I was stuck in a married portal for a little bit. Looking out of a ring that I couldn't physically escape from. It was an interesting form of prison, but very musical. Little bit much. Don't know if the dancing is for me. So
Gotcha.
that was fun.
Are you like past the dancing part, or you have to do it again? Or
I hopefully passed it.
can you throw a bow and arrow though? Like that's
throw a
gonna
bow
be-
and arrow? I mean,
throw-
maybe.
Okay, shoot
if
one.
anyone can throw a
Shoot one. I don't know. I just do magic. Okay, I don't mess with the weapons.
Yeah,
You throw it.
I can't shoot a bow and arrow like you. I do magic. Like bow and arrow is the most useless thing to me.
Aren't you an elf? Like all elves, like
That's
know a bow and
racist.
arrow.
We're stereotyping now. Okay, all right.
Oh, Whoopi, so you're proficient in rolling pins, are you?
What?
Human woman.
Not baking, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's gone
Now,
before.
culture and getting baked is completely different.
True. Do we need? Is that a part of the festivities? I starts rummaging around in this bag.
Did you bring drugs across?
Oh my god.
What? I mean, no,
Maybe
of
they're
course
chill
not.
like
I
that. You
wouldn't-
haven't asked.
Yeah, this is a party, festivities, right?
I mean,
It's-
admittedly, they do seem like they would be chill like that.
Well, is that the next thing you have to do then? Shoot a bow and arrow?
I think I
Athalor,
might just
you
be
don't have to do
watching.
anything. You don't have to do anything. Actually, there is one thing you have to do. What the queen has told you you have to do. By the end of the day, which is after archery and the competitions, you must decide to whom you will give each of your 3 gifts.
I think that was by the end of summer. I've got some time on that one.
Oh, was it by the end of summer? Yeah, you got a month. You have 1 month.
Yeah. She gave me some time.
A foolish
Don't take
mistake
too
on
long to
her
make your
part.
decision.
Yeah,
Women hate that.
yeah, what I really need is decision paralysis. It's true. That's what's really charming. Yeah, I think I could just watch Dacian.
That
She's the
seems easy.
Ah.
Yeah, we could have not picked like a more difficult name to say. I've been saying like Dotchun is what I wrote on my notes.
Dotson.
Dotson,
A sausage dog.
like a reindeer ass name.
Are
There's
like,
Sarah.
within eyesight of where we are right now.
What was that?
Are they all like within eyesight of where we are right now?
If you move around.
Okay. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, which one's that? And you point them out.
Athalor kind of just like flexes an arm and gestures his head over towards presumably where the archers are setting up, and I imagine she's fairly apparent.
Okay.
She's striking.
Looks very strong, capable.
Funny.
Yeah. And so you watch and she impresses you, and then you
I guess so.
charm her or something. You're good at that, right?
Shut up, Garnet.
I mean, I'm doing a better job with her than he is.
Yeah. I mean,
She pulled my hair. We have something.
Oh,
Do you want something? Is that
she's
are we?
really connecting with my back.
I'm just getting to know the people my friend will get married to.
Okay, it's that kind of little betrothal. I see.
Oh
All right.
no, it's okay. We were gonna do a test of strength, and she asked me what I do. So I said magic. So I put a curse on her, and she pulled me by the hair, and she's very strong.
Have you lifted that curse?
Yeah, she's fine.
Like after or before the hair pulling? Did you lift
After. I think we called it a truce. Maybe she won. I don't know, but she's my favorite.
That sounds kind of hot.
For no reason at all.
Yeah. No, not a single reason.
Favorite for Athalor.
Right.
No, I get it, Garnet. I get it.
I mean,
well,
Inaris is my favorite one of yours, so I guess.
Shut up! There's not
fine.
many.
I have to second that actually. Inaris is
What?
very pretty, very pretty.
I mean, yeah, well, it's like a baseline aesthetic level. I mean, what's his name? Cyril? Cyrus is also like very cute personality-wise.
Cyril?
I don't know.
It's been a long day for you. I know.
I'm overwhelmed right now.
Well,
The real question is,
I'm overstimmied.
between Inaros and Cyrus, who will navigate Twink Death better?
Twink Death? What the
Hmm.
fuck is that?
Twink Death.
I feel like
Google it.
Cyrus. It's just a gut call. Cyrus will navigate it better.
I feel like Inaros is going to grow a beard.
Beard and arms will probably be pretty hot.
Well, yeah, he'll switch to daddy mode like when he hits Twink Death.
Yeah, I feel like Cyrus is probably gonna fall into like depressed teacher core.
Mm.
Wait, that's kind of hot.
Yeah, depressed teachers can get it. That's fine.
Yeah.
They can. Just gotta pick your taggy, you know.
Inaros is just going to start lifting and try to be Henry Cavill's Witcher, you know? Go for Geralt.
This is about Athalor's women right now. We'll decide the Twink War another time.
Well, I mean, yeah, just one of them, right?
Eventually, I suppose.
Is there a possibility you walk away with no one?
Probably. I mean,
wait.
That's fucked up that you said that, Mason.
No, I'm wondering, right? I didn't think
Is there any
that's.
chance that you could be so unlovable that out of three
No,
people
no.
being essentially in an arranged
Clearly,
marriage, all
Athalor-
of them would hate you?
Athalor, you're one of the
Me
most
with my
charming people
successful
that I know.
relationship, right, where I always drag my girlfriend into mortal peril that she had no business being around.
She has to be in mortal peril more than I ever want her in. First of all. Second of all, Athalor, you're the most charming person, or one of the most, sure, right? Let's be humble here. That I ever know. I think that you're putting your best foot forward, and they would be lucky to have you. And at the end of the day, you're going to fall in love, I think. That's
Or
the
be
goal here.
alone.
No, you're
Or be
not. You're
alone.
not going to be alone. You're not going to be alone.
I'm aware
Oh,
of the most
could
single
be.
person you've known
that's-
over the last couple of years.
God, it's the evil voices. We don't listen to the evil voices
You
right now.
brought
We're
this
already
up first.
overstimulated. I'm just wondering. But they don't have like a place to go if you're like overstimulated here. They don't like one of those like little.
No,
I
I,
don't know,
think it's
little
just
bubble
standing between the
rooms.
trombones until the voices stop.
Okay.
think
That'll
we need
work
to
for some
teach him
people, I guess.
bow and arrow.
Disassociation's good.
You need to win this bow and arrow challenge. Whatever they do with that weapon, you need to learn how to do it. You failed at dancing. If you can't dance and you can't fight physically, you will be alone.
Wait.
Simple as that.
You heard it here, folks.
I also, I mean, I like Sarah. We were talking. She seemed interested in Irelek. You know what, Mason? You'd be very impressive in the archery competition with your like Rialta blessed bow. That'd be fun.
Wait, for like me to do the competition?
Yeah, why not?
Is that like a? Can I even do that? Is that a thing? Is that?
I'm sure that like you said, they seem pretty chill.
If you just like dressed up as you.
I don't want to like crash
And, like-
anything, any events going on here. Really.
Oh yeah,
truly.
they'd certainly hate for you to take part in any of their events, seeing as they're hosting you.
Okay, yep, fair. You know, sure. If there's any kind of public, like, oh, hey, let's sign up here. Anyone can do it. Then I'll go over. I don't want to like impose myself, though. You know.
Let's go, Mason. Maybe one of them can stop looking at me for a second. I feel like in the back.
You know what? Sure. I'll take some aggro off of you. Sure, and Mason will go walk up to wherever the archery stuff is.
Roll a perception check, please, Mason.
All right. Character sheet. Perception. There we go.
The
8.
archery field for the contest is really, really long.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Line? Oh. Good thing we have princess privileges. Come on. Where are they at?
No, I'm sorry, not the line. I mean the yard, like the field, the range. The range is really long.
But you got this.
I see. Okay. A little intimidated, but
What's the maximum range on that?
oh, that is a good question. Let me check.
I think with
Spells.
your rune magic, you can extend it by 50% with a Gloria rune as well.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah, it is 30 feet naturally.
A
With
bow
this-
that's 30
Wait,
feet?
I actually never realized this. I don't think.
Your bow
I
is
thought
on
it was
ass.
like 60. Hey, it's a celestial. It's like a rune bow. Okay?
It's like
not a
plasma.
normal
You know,
bow.
the plasma dissipates when it gets too far.
Oh dear.
I would love to help, but my arrow disintegrated in midair.
Can you do just like a
Okay,
vanilla
That's
bow?
not.
That's better?
good
Like, could you use
bow.
someone else's bow? Like, are you proficient in bows?
Look, all it means is that you
Absolutely
won't
not.
get to add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
You'd be
That,
just
you
adding your
know-
dexterity bonus.
Okay, we lost. This is a bad idea. This is a bad
Can
idea.
can you not use the raw charisma bonus if he's using a celestial bow?
Yeah, but the celestial bow doesn't like draw. You can't shoot arrows with it. You know.
Yeah, it's just like
It's a
celestial
projection of
energy
magic.
arrow. It's
Yeah.
a fake arrow.
Faking it by drawing back a longbow and like casting firebolt over here.
The range on the archery yard is more than 120 feet long, which is max firebolt range.
I do. Oh, hold on, wait. Let's cook here for a second. The do
Hold up a
that Gloria Draconic rune that use the focus for a spell with 120 to 500 feet increases the range by half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I 120 feet it, or if it's 120 foot spell, I can make it what 180.
Okay, so all we need is to quadruple the range of the base celestial bow.
All you need is 420 more feet.
Oh,
Don't we have like a high magic extendo patronus?
Just summon a full ass high magic circle.
Hang on, for my boy to join the contest, we need to do the shoo ba doo ba ba da ba da ba ba ba.
As Mason's walking over there, he's like realizing that it's like such a far range. Just like, wait, it's like a magic bow. None of them they all have rail bows. This is a bad idea. So he's like gets over there and just says like, hi. Sorry, I think I'm in the wrong place, and just turns around and walks back to the
This is
group.
so embarrassing. You have to at least be funny. You can't be like not physically proficient or good at dancing.
No,
well, you're rich, I guess.
I think yo peer pressured into that. I think that was just the range is so long. It's so who can shoot a bow that? I mean, I guess they can shoot a bow that far, but
I mean, basically everybody. How far does yours go?
not that far. Probably like an eighth of that distance, honestly. And it's not. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. It's
Senjutsu has never
magic.
complained.
It's not about how far you can shoot it, okay?
when it's a bow, it kind of is.
No, it's about the accuracy, okay? That's what she tells me, at least. I
So,
believe her.
roughly speaking, the way that the contest works is all of the targets are set up at a certain range. I think the starting range is like 60 feet. And everyone shoots. And if you miss, you're eliminated. And then they move it like 30 feet back. And everyone shoots. And then they move it 30 feet back. Everyone shoots.
I see.
It's just like that. So if everybody else sucks, you don't need the full 600 feet of range. But 600 feet is the maximum range on a bow. That's how much space they have total.
Well, maybe you could go support Miss Ma'am. You know, you got guidance. We've got skills to help her pay the bills. You know.
True. I'm not sure how they feel about direct cheating, but
Is it
I mean,
cheating even? What's the
Just
rules?
encouragement.
True.
Encouraging her would, I think that would, you know,
Yeah,
would be good.
do they have like backing teams there? Like,
So no magic is allowed.
If you get caught.
I don't know. She seemed like she'd be down to vibe, but maybe she wants to impress you because they are fighting for you as much as you're fighting for them.
maybe.
Perhaps even more.
I mean, there's no harm in like being close to her while it happens, right?
No, being close, absolutely.
She can hit it, turn around. Like I give her a crisp high five. That's Rizzy, right?
Do you usually give people a high five right after they hit it?
I mean, it depends how close I am to Mason's bedroom.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Just sticks his hand out the door and, you know, doesn't even ask her, just walk on by.
Mason looks at Garnet like, yeah, his Riz is immaculate, isn't it? Just pointing at Athalor.
He's terrible.
Okay, well, but not the most, right? There's
Make
promise.
sure she's locked in. Make sure she's locked in. I'm sure she'll do fine. But you have a real chance to be the supportive husband.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You know what every supportive husband says before your competition, honey. You need to lock the fuck in.
Yeah. That's
Alright.
what everyone needs once in a while is a man to tell them they can do it.
To tell them to focus up.
Wait a minute, second thought.
You can do it because I'm here.
Now that I'm here, you'll be fine.
You want us to go with you, or you want to?
Yeah. Why not? You guys should be part
Yeah,
of my
give me some
embarrassment, so that we can always laugh
emotional.
about it later.
We're just a treasure trove of good ideas here, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Be team Dalcion, as I went to go look up the name again.
Still can't say it. Dochi.
Dochi. Oh, I'm just gonna call her
Doki
Dochi.
Literature
too.
Club.
I don't know her actual.
Doji.
It's Dochi to me.
Dochi. It's a little cute nickname.
True.
This is not the actual archery range. This is just a tribute.
Oh damn, that's pretty long.
It is a dope ass room though.
Very.
Damn.
Okay. The other princesses and the queen are on the balcony up here watching. Where are all of you?
Where are we allowed to watch?
Yeah, where are most of the crowd?
Most of the crowd is sort of off to the sides, not on the big fancy balcony, but elevated so they can see everything.
Can we be on the balcony?
Roll
Are we
persuasion
allowed?
check.
Oh fuck. Don't worry, guys. Wait,
Oh.
can I get a bonus because noble background?
Yes, you can do advantage on this.
Hmm.
She belongs on the balcony. She wears a widow hand.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Balcony, please.
Of course, our delegates and guests would be welcome to watch with us.
oh.
Oh,
Hell yeah, for me, brother. I
Well,
mean,
first, Athalor, do you want to go, give some words of encouragement? Not like with actual Riz, and then we go up and watch.
that feels like it might be a little bit patronizing. She seems to be pretty,
Okay,
good-
not encouragement, but
this.
yeah,
Like, I know that you are terribly in need of a man to tell you that you can do this. So here I am to say you can do
just
it.
say how excited you are to watch her do something that she excels at. It's you can say that in a flattering way, right?
How locked in does she look?
She looks excited, kind of like bouncing on her heels, stretching, full of energy.
Nice. Athal's kind of up on his tippy toes a bit. have a look. How tall is she compared to the other elves?
Let me see if I got her height.
She gives tall energy, but I don't know if she's actually tall.
I think her energy is taller than she is.
Mm.
damn, that's crazy.
While you're there, Queen Elowin leans over and says, "Hey, 50 gold," says she beefs it.
To who?
You?
The queen about her daughter?
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
Your Majesty, your daughter seems very excited. She must be very good at this.
So what, your chicken?
The Athalor will bet 100 gold on her, I'm sure.
No, 100 gold.
What?
The fuck?
I'll raise you 100.
That's
Done.
good, man.
You two can split it if
Why did I do that?
if she doesn't
You're-
absolutely beef it. You two can split my earnings. Otherwise, 100 each.
Oh.
Mantra smile.
About that. Money's tight, Teresa. No,
Your Majesty, he's poor.
Yeah, I
So
don't
you're
come
welching
from
now.
nobility.
You're welching.
No. I could cough it
What's
up. Sure.
welching?
I'm confident in her.
All right.
If Athalor as I am.
Okay. And the shooting
Send a
begins.
message to Dochi.
Mhm.
Wishing you the best of luck from me and the gang. Shoot straight. Or whatever.
or not if you're into me.
Or shoot as straight as you are.
She takes her bow and just starts going like.
Message received.
Okay. And I'm not going to make you sit here while I roll 50 checks to hit all the targets. I'm just going to like roll one attack roll and be done with it for different contestants. Oh, but it should be at disadvantage because long range. A visiting arcane archer is in here. Let's do a disadvantage shot. 11.
11.
One of the Tomb Lair arcane archers. 19.
Damn.
Okay.
I forgot to get a Death Sworn in there. Get one of the Death Sworn elves in here. Disadvantage shot. Dirty 20. And last but not least, Dochi. Well, I can tell you her modifier is not plus 13.
Damn.
He fucking beefs it.
Oh no.
She doesn't come last.
Didn't shoot
Does not
straight.
come in last. She does not come in last.
I think she's mid-tabling.
She's tied with. No, she has more than a +5. Yeah, she's mid-tabling it, basically. Like smack dab in the middle.
There another round, or that's just it?
Do you want there be? We can do two. We can do best. Fuck it. We'll do one more round. It's easy.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Pew.
The second round's
see
all
the
that counts. Should we have only the 3 now?
Oh,
Have
yeah,
the
you're
lowest?
right. All right, so who got whacked? The bottom two got whacked. The archer
Initial
is out.
archer and
Initial
the...
D and the visiting arcane archer. They're both out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Re-rack. Fresh rolls. Contestant 1. Phew.
But now the tourists are gone.
Yes, exactly.
Good, we need to
Contestant
reroll that.
2.
Okay.
Beef.
Oh my.
Wait, hold on. Shit, my
Macaroni.
most competent by everyone else fucking up.
The
So
bowstring
winnable.
breaks.
So winnable.
Don't beef.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
So no beef?
There we
Yep,
go.
she takes it. She wins it.
Let's go. 100
Simply
gold,
by
please.
not sucking
Or
until
50.
yeah. And victory
all
by account
wow.
of not being the worst is Dochan.
Let's go!
Is
She,
that what Marco announces that?
She looks over at all of you and puts her bow up and
Clap,
Give her
clap,
a
clap.
big cheer.
You're gonna subtly exchange money with the queen now and
Yeah, Mason just looks at the queen and smiles expectantly.
she grins at both of you and hands you each a bag of 50 gold.
Ah, there we go. Gamba.
Appreciate it, Your Majesty. Your daughter's very impressive.
That was a test. And she gets up and leaves.
For who? Wait, for her,
And
right?
she gets
Do you-
she
Do you think
she
we
got
passed?
it.
Were we supposed to ask for the money?
Maybe we weren't supposed to gamble.
Maybe this
well,
is
you bet
cursed
on
here.
the right
You hold
one.
it. I give
Okay.
I give Mantra 50 gold.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
what?
I go down and put my hands out and go get it.
God, I can totally intercept.
Wait, what? You didn't bet? You didn't earn this gold? What?
I can hold the money.
Oh, just holding the money. Yeah, right. I've heard that one before.
Yeah,
It's not mine. I'm holding it for a friend.
She's gonna
Hmm.
go shower Datsior in it, you know?
Yeah, here you go. Give you some culture. You're just holding it.
Make it
right?
hail,
Only
make
for
it
you,
hail.
Not yours.
Yeah. Let's go
Yeah.
congratulate. Let's go congratulate her. Come on, go be excited for her.
Mm-hmm. Go. Run up there.
I've been waiting for that all day.
I how often do these happen? Is this your best placement yet? You were amazing.
Yeah, this has got to be my best. Didn't get any bullseyes though. I always like when that happens. What are you good at?
I'm good at moving things around with my mind.
Let's see it.
God. It's not very hot. She whispers to Mason.
Yeah, I failed to. Maybe he's going somewhere with this. Let's just have a little faith.
Athalor snaps his fingers and takes one of the uses bend space on one of the arrows in her quiver and reaches out to shake her hand. And when she goes to shake her hand, try and pull her out of the way of the arrows that's coming down.
Roll a dexterity
Okay.
saving throw.
Yeah, let's
If
try to
this
get her
works.
killed. Yeah, what if you don't have the muscle to pull her? So she's just getting pissed on by arrows.
Just murder her. Trying to riz.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good enough.
Oh, Ta-da.
Wait. She like reaches over and counts him. Huh.
Wasn't too bad. Nice says to Garnet.
She kind of like thumbs up to Athalor subtly, like, good job.
I should put them all in danger, right?
In different ways and save them all.
She claps you on the back like, "Oh, that was fun. I liked that."
Thanks. Sorry for the potential mortal, but now I'm sure you could take an arrow. Seem real tough.
How high did you put it?
Only 30 feet. Like it wasn't power assisted, just gravity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that should be fine. I would have been fine. I might have left a mark, but would not be fatal unless I looked straight up and went right into my eye. Then I would die.
Yeah, I mean, I totally would have protected you. I felt kind of like reaches up and almost like squeezes her shoulder. I think it would have been good.
She like
Thanks,
on your
buddy.
hand. All right, so we're supposed to come visit you over the next month.
Ioth Academy?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, you're absolutely welcome to.
Great. Think of something fun for us to do. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure I can think of something in all of our hallowed halls and magic fun. Do you like mazes?
Mazes.
I guess you know the forest quite well, but think about it.
That's not the same though. I'm not a minotaur, you know.
Yeah, I know, but I was thinking like
never tried one.
Since you're probably a very adept hunter, maybe you could have a very unique challenge hunting a boggle in a psychic maze.
Oh, that sounds fun.
They're called slip and slide, and they're assholes.
They're boggles. Yeah, I know. They're all assholes.
It'd be fun.
Okay. All right, boggle hunting. I'll see you there. And unless she stops, she'll go ahead and walk off.
Both the things that to do with like violence related, is that bad?
She seemed to like it. The whole hand on the shoulders thing was mad awkward, though.
Yeah. I just wanted to.
You did good. You did good.
He's so muscular.
Very strong.
Very
Good thing
strong.
you've been
Carry
training
you
all these years.
True. She's definitely not going to be impressive what I've learned.
The festival is drawing to a close, and your party will be departing soon. However, you will be bid farewell by the queen and all three of the princesses. So if you have anything, any closing remarks or gestures, you may have a few minutes to think about it, or you may just awkward your way home. Your call.
Any closing remarks, Athalor, for them?
I feel like I need to try and find something relatable to Girion. Because I know what I'm going to do when Daltion visits. We're going to do some boggle hunting in the maze. When Sour visits, We'll take another hop away, not bother with Ioth Academy, just go to Irilek. But Girion, I didn't really have that much time with because she just wanted to dance, and then we went into the rings, and then I got stuck in the mosh pit, and I got hoed down. Did you get any vibe off of her, Garnet?
She looked like she was having a fantastic time without you.
Agreed. Agreed.
What I could see up there.
I got that too.
For which one was this?
Purple dress. Blonde hair. Doesn't I don't think she's that into it.
I see.
Maybe she's playing hard to get, but also I don't think that I could really keep up with her as well.
If you can concoct one last interaction in order to try to glean some more information about her, you may do so. Otherwise, you will have to do that later.
But they're all coming to visit, right?
Soon or in the future?
I don't know. I mean, I guess within the month, and I don't know if they all have to come to visit, or if like maybe just the two of them will.
How about I just ask them the best way that Ioth Academy can accommodate for them and what they would like to know or visit on campus, and you could be their little tour guide.
Yeah.
She seems like a very high society person. I'm sure she'd be interested in some of the unbelievable phantasmal riches we have. The ballrooms, the Great Hall.
Okay.
Gardens, etc.
I guess I'll go and see them individually, and basically the TLDR of introducing myself as like a head of codex, I guess, and that I oversee a lot of the activities and fun things and know everything about the academy. So how best can we make your visit the best? And then they each like maybe tell me something they're into, so then I can relay to Athalor.
Okay. Roll 3 persuasion checks and 3 insight checks.
Oh. Persuasion?
You're going to get something no matter what.
I'll re-roll that persuasion. If that's cool. It's not much better. And then 3 insights. Insight.
Okay.
Oh, good insight.
Damn. Her sights, they're in.
Okay. You don't particularly offend any of them with your introduction. You don't especially actually Do-chan is, you got a good insight on her. She's like, sounds kind of boring, honestly. Codex stuff. She's not impressed by by Codex U, basically. She's not being mean about it. She's just kind of like trying not to yawn at the school activities and stuff like that. But aside from that, Rian would like to meet the sage and is keen to visit places that matter to Ioth himself.
Or do I have one in a book for you?
And Sarah, did she have?
You got a 19 first off on Korean, and she is interested. The two of them have something in common that she's particularly interested in, but she's not super hopeful. She doesn't really think this is going to be great, but she thinks that that's her best chance for this to be relevant to her interests.
So Sarah and Grian have the same sort of interests?
No.
Oh.
Grian wants to meet the sage and see anything that has to do with Ioth, places that matter to him. Saura wants to try the food. And she's really curious about the process that used to create a Titan's mantle.
Okay.
Ioth Academy isn't Irilek, so she doesn't really bring that up so much. And as for Do-chan, She would love to see the Grove and meet any Tomb Layer students that you have.
Okay. And as she gets like yawny about the activities, I could be like, we also have the Undercroft, which is a lot of characters down there, like red caps that are fun to hunt.
You have
Or
red caps? Don't they kill students?
well, we don't go. You don't really go down there.
Not me. I'd win.
Yeah, but we go down there. I mean, I've gone there quite a few times. Killed a lot of red caps. Yeah, definitely part of that. Yeah, so we could go and give you a tour there. We'll keep
They
you
are
safe.
such assholes.
Definitely.
I caused the red cap genocide once from a plague.
That is true. It's not lying.
That was more Garnet.
We'll have something for each of you once you come around. So we'll take note of that and be prepared.
The other, you got a 22 on your insight with Saura. Her interests are largely spiritual, you would say.
Ooh, I have something for that.
Culture.
How much more spiritual can you get?
I can see my
Get real in touch with your spiritual side.
Try these gummies and just forget about it.
Forget about it.
Go on a journey, spiritual journey. Great. Don't worry, I thought I have it all prepped and laid out for you when she visits.
Do-chan loves her home. That's like, she wants to see Tomb Layer students. She wants to support them any way that she can, encourage them, bring something of home for them. She loves where she lives, and she wants to go to the places that are more natural. So the Undercroft, like, she doesn't know that it's a alchemical dumping ground. She's like, I want to see the Grove. What have you done to like bring natural environments into this artificial place? That's what she thinks is interesting.
Grove, Cave, Grotto.
She likes
Three more
natural
natural
shit.
ones.
We could show her the golden branch thing.
Shit.
We are growing that really famous tree, kind of.
Oh, she'd love Sig's work. Sig's space.
Yeah, but she'd love that shit.
Maybe she'd like the Verifitasmal house where I accidentally put their message flower, which is growing in the central little pond there now as well. A little bit of Tumler in the midst of a necromancer's castle, which is weird but cool. Spiritual stuff.
Spiritual stuff.
What to do about that?
I like the culture idea.
It's an
I
idea.
also like that one, but I don't know how I'd really clear it with the it's
you
important
wouldn't.
to try and I know, but
grown
like how it's
woman.
usually pretty nerve-wracking to meet the parents of like your girlfriend or boyfriend, and you're like, hey, I got your daughter into drugs, and also you happen to be the queen of Tumlair with who I'm trying to form an alliance.
Did they not do any of that around here? Is that not like... I feel like it'd be more likely to here than, over at the academy.
You could be right. I didn't ask for their drugs policy on arrival.
Yeah, it's not really a first date type conversation, maybe.
Yeah, like,
Unless,
hey,
you're both
nice
like...
to meet you. I'm Athalor. You do any fat doobs around here?
Want a trip?
Yeah. Anyone smoking a fat doink?
Well, it's better than me bringing her to the Shadow Realm if she wants something spiritual or some fucking demons I could bring her to. Or, like, if we could go to the Dream World and do some Silent City stuff, but that's also not as safe.
Yeah, good thing about Dream World, right, is that she can connect with whatever kind of spiritual stuff she wants to there.
True.
It's all up for, however you control it.
Yeah, they're elves, so they likely trance instead of dream. So it's a non-zero chance. That's a good idea.
Yeah, good opportunity for something that she might not otherwise ever see, I guess.
And maybe she'll decide that Mordain root is also a good ingredient.
Yeah.
And will spread the epidemic to a brand new kingdom.
Why are drugs sounding like a good idea right now? That's interesting.
Please remember that eating Mordain is highly toxic and will kill you.
just the vapor, just the vapor.
Nah, I'd win.
Is there any other?
It's like pufferfish, you know. You just got to prepare it right.
Right. New discovery.
Someone needs to
How
crack
to eat
that.
Mordain.
Get Ariana working on that and on the correct strain, and then Saura will try to cook it. Any other poking, prodding, or snooping you wish to do before you take your leave of the Emerald Pools?
Is anyone in the nadir of the party smoking a fat doink?
Yes.
Oh.
A lot of doinkery?
Yes.
There you go. Oh, they're
Okay.
partaking something over there, right? Yeah, I'm sure it's normal here.
Alright, yeah, not particularly going to ask for puff pass, but just getting an idea on their cultural level.
Roll a history check.
What kind of blunt rotation are we talking here?
They believe in enjoying life and sensory experiences, but also in keeping your wits about you. Because the underlying emotion of summer is wrath. Not just wrath, but like strong passion for life, for murder. And so, yeah, enjoy a lot, but also make sure that you're ready to pick up your bow and shoot somebody if you have to. So they don't usually advocate getting absolutely skedoodleized. But like different things are used in druidic rituals, for example. Sorcerers and such will absolutely partake of things for ceremonial purposes or recreational with friends in the proper environment.
Yeah, like a big festival. Okay, I think that's most of the probing. If the gang's ready to head back.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. We'll do some prep, get some stuff set up, and yeah. Then we'll see you married.
Oh boy.
Athalor first to get hitched. We shall see you again on Sin's holy day.
Look forward to celebrating it, Your Majesty.
Great, don't fuck it up.
70-30.
The three princesses all are gathered there to sort of give you a nod or a wave or whatever, however you want to say your farewells. And then once you've said your farewells, teleportation circle, and you're out of here.
Princesses, it was an honor to meet you. I look forward to deepening our connection.
Likewise. You get like 3 different reads on them. Sarah is, well, roll insight for me, Athalor. This will give you
boy.
1 roll, and I'll give it to you across the board. 12.
You know what? I'll use my last luck point. See if I can do any better than 12. 21. I turn those numbers around.
Okay. Flippity flip. Grian hasn't really seen anything yet. She doesn't hate you. She's just like, this is a thing that I did today.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like it ended on a good note, at least. I don't know what happened before I got there, but
I'm glad she won. That was pretty cool.
seems you're very excited about it. Good
Come out with 50
associations with you.
bucks and no women.
True.
But
True.
a win's a win.
All the Queen's cursed money.
$50 and maybe a second date, you know?
I've classified
Mandatory
this as a
second
complete
dates,
win.
actually.
Mandatory second date, and I've got to decide who gets what gift. Do I have to give all of the gifts to different ones? Was that the implication?
3 gifts, 3 princesses.
Yep. Okay.
No, choose wisely. You gotta choose the gifts, right?
Yep.
Gotta be something different.
Well, definitely seems like Doubts one would get the, or Dotes one would get the.
Dochi? Yeah.
Yeah, Dochi. I feel like the Ghost Dragon Spirit Paper probably would be for the Hunter. But at the same time, like, Sour is super spiritual and it's Spirit Paper, but maybe that's just the name rather than, like, the appropriateness of the gift.
With the what? What is the gift?
Spirit Paper with the Ghost Dragon trapped on it.
Oh, that sounds like a. Wait, who's the
I don't know.
Sora? What was that her
I don't know if
name?
Mantra was there for were you in that? Oh yeah, you missed the
It's
big
not there.
raid. Oh boy. Yeah, so we killed a spirit dragon.
Oh, I've been busy.
That would have been internally devastating for you, I imagine. So probably good you missed out on that one.
Yeah, probably.
Admittedly, it was coming right for us. It came for us first.
That seems to be the case, or at least justification. Usually.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at least for me, that seems like it could be a. What was her name? It was Sora?
Sora or Saura.
Saura. That seems like it could be a her kind of thing.
Yeah, then we've
Spirit Dragon and all.
A lot of wine, which is probably for Korean. And that leaves the veil, which is pretty bridely. It feels like that one's a far more loaded gift than the other ones.
The veil.
Yeah, like a bridal tiara veil combo.
Yeah. What, the wine was the other one?
Yeah, the Songhill wine from Naramu.
Dochi seems like she's, excitable, partier, perhaps. Wine goes along with that.
True. Could work out.
I mean, that's what makes the most sense to me, at least initially. But they're the ones that you're courting, so whatever you feel is best.
Oh, I don't like that word. But yes,
courting?
You're right. Yes.
I mean, that's literally what's. You don't got to think about it that way.
It's literally
fine.
what's happening. Yeah.
You were in court.
Yeah.
One might have thought that one of the main benefits of my father fucking up, abdicating, and moving away from the halls of power of under it is that I wouldn't have to court someone, and yet I've plopped myself in it anyway because I'm a dickhead. Anyway, do we have homework or some shit?
Before you get married, you could always hit a "Is this a wheel or woe?" Spell right before.
Like right before the altar, right at the altar, right
That's
outside.
be 30 minutes.
The boys are ready to just like drive you to Mexico if they have to, depending on the outcome.
We're doing like this ritual to find out if this is crazy.
Honestly, pretty good idea, I think.
Your wife walking down the aisle sees you roll some bones on the altar and then look back at you and just like start shuffling out.
Yeah, that won't start a war or anything.
Could we get a rain check on this wedding?
Vibes are off.
All right, homework time.
Garnet, if Dochi isn't the one that Athalor ends up courting, is that are you adding one to the roster or?
One to the roster?
Well, yeah, Inara, Cyrus.
Bronthans have polycules or?
I don't know. Is it cheating if it's a girl?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. What are the rules, Mason?
I mean, is it cheating if you're not really with Inaris? Wait, you are with Cyrus.
It's not Cyril, it's Cyrus. Yes, we are boyfriend, girlfriend, officially.
Oh, okay. So no more roster. No more roster. All right.
There's never been a roster.
I don't know about that one.
Considering how flirty you are with Inaris, I think you can go pretty far with
Flirting. He just thinks I'm a very
Dotsy.
Capable person.
Yeah, it's the hair pulling and, you're into it or whatever. Well, with Dochi. Yeah.
Capable of riding a phoenix with him. Very capable.
Yeah, I mean.
Wait, unless there was hair pulling with an Aros. Wait a minute.
Was there hair pulling with an Aros?
Oh.
Yeah.
That didn't sound very convincing.
I had to think. His hair was in my
You
face.
had to
when
think.
we were on the Phoenix. He was
Oh,
very
so you
long.
pulled
And it
his
smelled
hair.
good.
He did smell good, but that's not the point. This is about you.
Listen,
Who do
I
you
have
think is the
plenty-
hottest, at least?
I
Fuck,
I
Mary,
don't know.
kill.
True, there are 3 of them. It's a perfect game.
We do have 3.
I mean, that certainly would make it a lot easier, wouldn't it?
It's too early for
Would it?
FMK.
You got to
is it?
kill one? Would that make it easier?
No, it wouldn't actually. It would only cause a small international incident.
Yeah, I mean,
And since they're all sisters, it
Again.
would probably majorly complicate if I fucked one.
I don't know how
Yeah.
the elves do it. If you just trance through it or something.
just trans.
Find a happy place. Find a happy place. Find a happy place.
You're on a roll with the elven racism today.
I said race. I don't know how elves have sex. I don't never seen it.
Through a sheet with a hole and a picture of Jesus up above them.
We're not like birds who just pass by and attempt to spunk at each other on the way.
I don't know. Y'all don't even sleep right, so I don't know what else you don't do right.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm ready for the fuck, marry, kill scenario yet.
Alright, we can return to that one in like a week. You'll have a better idea, thinking it over.
Oh, we can wait.
Yeah. Well, do it over breakfast in like a week. But like, oh fuck, marry, kill. Like, oh yeah, obviously, I know.
All right, what ideas do we have for? I mean, one wants to see the grove, one likes food and spiritual shit. The other one wants to meet the sage. That's easy.
Oh, if you like, if like food. Wait, Athalor, how's your cooking ability? We know Garnet's.
What do you mean? I cook?
Oh, yeah, you've. Well, I mean, you cook all the
people cook
time,
for
but like
me.
you've. You cooked that one thing, right, for Cyrus, or am I misremembering?
He usually cooks,
In the oven.
but
Mm.
I bet I could wing it.
No,
I mean-
no. I don't. I think you're fine on that one. I think, maybe that didn't happen. Maybe I'm imagining it.
I've never had to cook a meal in my life.
All right, never mind.
Oh,
we
that
can...
sounds a lot worse when I put it that way.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just like magic. There's a matrix. There's a recipe.
Doesn't sound
and-
right.
There's
Saying
focuses.
cooking is like magic. Well, I
But-
mean,
Yeah, there's like ingredients, like focuses and matrix, like recipes and
you
Yeah,
know,
we
I
can
think
figure
you're
it out.
cooking right now, actually.
yeah.
But remember how bad we all were, and year 1, first learning all of that.
I did skim through that book of how to eat humans, but I did give it to the Fae at that one dinner so she wouldn't kill me for killing all the little sprites.
Oh,
What?
and do
We
we,
did
have
have a book. It's
do
a
we
long-
have any humans to hand?
I think we're losing the plot here.
I'm just sure I could extrapolate the recipes and work it on other meats that are not human.
Ariana
I think
was the only
that
token
might be
human in the
more
party.
appropriate cookbooks.
That's the only one I've read. I'm sorry. What have you read?
Oh dear.
Mostly history. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking of recipes. I can make a mean like butter on toast, like a mac and cheese.
Maybe we should just like find somewhere that makes good. Are there good restaurants around here?
You gotta show one of your skills. You need to show a skill.
I was thinking that for Sarah, maybe taking part in forging one of the mantles of the gods would be a reasonable skill to show off.
That would. I would agree. You do that into some dinner, into some culture time at the end.
I don't know,
Great
shit,
date.
spiritual shit. What am I gonna do? Philosophize?
You could
Argue the merits of Cartesian dualism?
philosophize while you're in dream.
Show her Underwood.
Oh,
There's
good.
like
Take this wild fucking realm, and then you can be bored in it by me.
there's
Don't be
the
boring.
the gyro. Well, what's that thing at Underwood?
The gyro.
Gyro. It starts with a G. It's been a while.
The gyre.
Yes.
Gyre. That one. You can show her the gyre. That looks cool.
Yeah, show her your gyre.
Show her your gyre, yeah.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah. No, I think it's a good idea. Show her
Check
your
with the
home.
stage and see if she wants to see Grian.
Hmm. Wait, Graham?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Grian
she
said she
wanted
wanted
to
to
meet
meet
the sage, right? Yeah.
Ah.
You gotta keep your women in line, Athalor. Remember what they like.
There's only 3.
Yeah, Garnet's had way longer rosters than this.
Grove is easy. We live there, so we know exactly where to bring her and not bring her.
True. Oh, we could take her to where Gilgeist was. Not Gilgeist, the Marian. Dubasif.
Ah, yeah.
Here's where we enslaved an elemental, and here's where it was turned into horrible goo.
We don't say that far.
Here's where Ariana almost got thrown out a window.
True. That one wasn't the Great Hall there.
Mm-hmm.
So are we
Thrown out a window in the
executing
spire.
on
It was particularly bad. If I recall
I-
correctly. Anyways.
executing on any of this today, or what's next?
I think we've got time.
So, Athalor,
Yes.
you have very squirmy cat. Help Penelope. Go off you go. Oh, you're stuck. Off you go. Off you go. Okay. It is the 150th day of the year.
Is that halfway?
No, 180 is halfway. You have until the 180th day of the year.
Oh, Pog. Much
you have,
time.
30 days. Yeah, 30 days. The month of Gildan. You have the entirety of the month of Gildan, during which time you need to have 3 dates, which we're not going to do all of them today. We can do one today if you want, but we're not doing them all today. We're going to have 3 dates and then decide who gets what, as well as all the other shit that you're up to.
Okay. I think we've had enough Athalor time for now. So we could definitely check in on some of our other projects.
All right. That's totally fine. So, before we proceed, what does everyone want to focus on first? I have events and scenes and characters and all that good stuff, but I want to know what y'all are doing with your time.
Oh, I gotta remember what Mason was doing with his time, so I'm cool with whatever for now.
I kind of want to
You're-
check in on Elle now and see how she's adjusting to realiving.
True.
Okay. She is engaging with life vehemently, but she also is spending a great deal of time focused on magic and studies and research and development. Athalor, you may roll a persuasion check if you want.
Okay.
25.
Anyone else is welcome to also come to check in on Elle, of course.
Yeah, it would come through.
Garnet is right. We're too vulnerable. Even with
Isn't
best
the
defense.
sphere's 2 weeks? 2 week?
It's not just the sphere, though. There's other ways that people have gotten to us. Our defenses need to be overhauled. She's been working on some really, really good ideas, and my experience has given me insight into the liminality and the power of places that are in between. Onderud does something along these lines. It uses the gyre to adjust how in phase it is with the other world and the mortal world.
Are you thinking of taking the Academy demi-planar?
Yes.
That's a big task. I mean,
Yeah, that'll
I
go well.
I don't contest that it might be a reasonable defensive idea. It's a lot of people.
If anybody's going to be able to do it, the Academy could.
True.
The two.
She's just looking at Elle now very furiously as she has been working on a security measure for months that her and Garnet were supposed to be working on, and she's like, "Oh, fuck that! Let's just take
So,
this to a demiplane."
are you thinking that, like, under it bounces between the mortal realm and the other world, that you'd be bouncing between the mortal realm of a shadow plane?
Yes, and that is where all of Garnet's research comes in. We have the two greatest living shadow mages. She's been researching. She looks at you like, should I talk about this?
Just kind of looking at her like, you just haven't told me about any of this. I'm so excited to know what you've been working on without me while I've been
Sharpens knife. I'm very excited.
you know. What have you been doing without me?
No. We build off of what Garnet is doing with Void and Dawn, and we use that as a defense, as you've planned. But we harmonically link it to an energy pattern at the heart of the school, which means that the barrier you've been developing also becomes the delineation point between what is and is not governed by our planar alignment. It shields things out, and also it holds the academy together and allows us to shift between shadow and material at will.
What happens when the entirety of Ioth Academy meets its reflection in the shadow plane?
It won't.
It won't exist fully enough that... Will it not cast a shadow?
You can't cast a shadow if you're not there. We don't tend to meet our own shadow selves when we go there. The school won't have a shadow when it is aligned with the plane of shadow. All that risk, all that danger, gone. Anything inside the shadow plane, stopped by Garnet's barrier.
It's definitely seems like it's something that only the Academy could do.
I think you're off your rocker, but
Why?
you know how much power and time it takes just to make a tiny portal to the shadow plane, and you want to transport the academy and all these different planes and assure the safety and security and have everybody on board, including students who are not going to understand all these other planes and what we're doing, and the fact that we're shadow mages who do this shit, and it's going to hurt the attendance inside of us.
To be fair, Garnet, you've already proven the theory of expanding that portal when you sent an entire army there.
It's not the same, though. It'll be patterned off the gyre. We don't need to send the entire school there both times. The portal will not be two-dimensional on a surface like we normally do, Garnet. It will be three-dimensional. It will be your barrier. Your sphere is the portal, and it transitions everything inside of it into a pocket in the shadow plane, almost extruding itself there.
Would it become obvious to people within it that we're in the shadow plane?
Yes.
Something that has to be described to people? Well.
Yes.
All right.
Would we have to evacuate the Academy during the forming of the pocket?
I don't think so. But I am not that far along yet. And if it hurts attendance, Garnet, I can accept a drop in attendance if we also have a drop in casualties.
That's a good point. I think right now people want to feel safe the most, out of anything.
Yeah, and if this somehow goes wrong and I annihilate the entire school, there's no coming back from that.
That risk existed anyways. Void magic on a scale that the world has never seen before. There's always risk. Like, that's incredibly dangerous, and you're planning on doing it, and you think you can do it. And you know what, Garnet? I think you can do it too. But it's just as dangerous.
This was already complex. Just erecting all these walls to make them protective, and now we are switching planes and transporting thousands of people, and I don't know.
To a place where armies cannot lay siege to us. To a place where the Infernals are not in power. They don't rule the plane of shadow. Nobody does. That place is dangerous for those who are unprotected and unprepared. You and I are neither. The world itself, instead of placing our students in a world half ruled by the Infernals and their schemes and their plots, we put it in a place that is toxic to all forms of life. And we seal ourselves safely within it. And the shadows themselves become our guardians.
You'd have to train many more shadow mages for maintenance of this server plane, right?
Right, we would.
Because Titans forbid you or Garnet, you know, again, managing this would be beyond impossible for most of us.
And managing the Golden Sphere without an Archmage is that much easier. You're right, Athalor. We have to train more shadow mages. But shadow magic can be taught. You don't have to. It will reduce our dependence on one single person, an office created by somebody who thought they were going to live forever.
And a non-renewable resource.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And not even he, she points up meaningfully at the sky, can reach us there. More bolts from the heavens. More Knights of Terra Nimbus. Neither gods nor demons will contend with us.
And this is a permanent move, you're saying, to the plane, or shifting back and forth, or?
It will function, I envision it functioning like the Gyre. So Garnet, Onderud exists in its own demiplane, but that demiplane is a superposition between the mortal world and the material world. And the Kothramori, she gestures at Athalor. The Kothramori can tune the Gyre to make Onderud more resonant with the other world or the mortal world. When they want to conduct more trade with the people of this world, they make it harmonize with the mortal world, and it becomes possible to enter from outside, physically. When they want to cut themselves off, they change that, and it becomes completely invisible and inaccessible in the mortal realm, but starts to appear more and more in the other world.
And how well has that worked out for them? Because then
They
mirror
haven't been-
clones become an issue, and
That's always an issue. That's always an issue. I mean, name a situation, an organization where that wouldn't be an issue.
I'm all for. And I came to the school to fight Infernals, not run from them. And my plan was to protect us and buy time, not to escape to some fantasy land. I know we can fight back, and this is. I'll think about it. But
Why, if we're going to fight back, why give them even the opportunity to hit us? Why fight fair? We can continue to develop the most powerful magic and weapons and spells of war here and wield them without putting these children in harm's way.
Because they'll draw us out, they'll hit our allies, and every time we've had issues, it's been anywhere really but the academy.
Yeah, that problem doesn't change. That problem would be the same if we were here or not.
Do you have much idea how this would impact the Academy's ability to project realm magic?
The more in alignment we are with Shadow, the less we'd be able to impact the mortal world. But thus the ability to shift.
That'd be a tuning problem.
Precisely.
Do we still use the causeway? I guess that sphere would still exist. Can the sphere transition between planes?
Yes. The Garnet Sphere could. Garnet Sphere could. Void and Dawn united into a barrier of shadow, replacing the limited resource, exactly like you said, with something that we can restore, we can control, and becomes the membrane of transference between the two worlds. The sphere, that sphere could. This sphere cannot.
Realistically, how long would this take to enact on average?
Oh, at least a year.
Hmm.
This is not the only thing we do. We don't abandon everything else for this. I needed a new staff. We have enemies to kill. We need to defend ourselves now. But
right.
I could be the Archmage for centuries before I die. Again. This is I don't know how long this new body has. I don't know if it'll age. I don't know if it'll burn out and flare out young.
I take it you've had medical checkups and they've given you nothing.
Yes. Yeah.
The wills of the gods.
As grateful as I am, I think I'd like a little less of that.
Well, while you've been cooking that, we've been trying to find him a wife, and it's going.
It's certainly going. I would have thought that I'm not the most dashing prince in the pack, but that is what it is.
Have a long time to grow up. You're having to grow up very, very early for our people. Your people.
Yeah. I wonder what will come first, having to raid my father's weird cephalopod cave with all of their mind-shackled prisoners and kill him and my uncle, or choose which of the 3 arranged elven princesses should be my bride and then disappoint them thoroughly. So many options.
What a morbid thought experiment.
I don't think all of those things are going to happen, Athalor.
Oh, so I only have to kill my dad. Good. Takes a load off, thanks.
Okay, I could take care of it.
I'm counting on you to kill my uncle.
There.
Split it, you know? You take care of a monstrosity. I'll do the personal stab.
Sounds good.
We haven't sent a team to deal with that place we uncovered in the Great North, by the way. We are planning on dealing with it, but whatever was creating that necromantic aura is seriously powerful. And I do not want to go into that without thorough preparation. I think we set them back, and we need to I need to take care of it before they do whatever they're doing, but I don't want to lose anyone if we don't have to.
Yeah, it's complicated. The designers have some interest there as well. We found those bots again.
Mm-hmm. What you need, Athalor, is somebody who will be more concerned with the fact that you have battled and, not alone, defeated a rogue dragon god and the tormented spirit of a dragon and the minions of several powerful infernals, and recreated the mantle of a god and participated in a resurrection. I think the right person should be able to look past everything else and focus on that.
Yeah, I think that would be a nice acknowledgement. If yeah, it feels a bit weird to invite them there and talk about me, you know.
That's
If
not what
it
I
comes
mean.
up in
I just mean
conversation.
that your accomplishments and your worth are indisputable at this point. Anyone who disputes them is ignorant or oblivious or an asshole, and therefore not worth your time.
Thanks. I'll think about this idea as well. I assume have you conferred with the metaplanar geometry professors about gyre design?
No.
Is it not relevant to them because of the shadow plane?
No.
Or is it too early stages?
I'm not there yet.
Oh, if you want a reference, I know where we can find a very macabre sculpture.
Noted. Anything else, you three?
Not from me.
Okay.
If you do get a moment to remember to write down what you saw when the Jagged Teeth Mountains.
Yes. Yes. I might ask, maybe the sage could help. Memory. Okay. Off you go.
Don't let go. Thanks. Athalor will pop out first in case anyone else wants to address El now.
No, I'm out with you.
Okay.
It's gonna linger for a couple moments, but then just say, "Good day," and turn around and leave.
Right. And on that note, we'll go to a short break. When we come back, I will lobby hard for a time skip of a certain degree, and we'll do some stuff that isn't all about Athalor's love life, I promise. Some of it will be.
Some of it will be.
Your reaction and make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Sorry, mate. It's fate.
So as we just burst through the door like, while you're meditating.
Honey, I'm home. Knock, 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 knock.
It's goofy time.
Blood banging the door. Mason like about to wrap up, just like opens his eyes, like side eyes the door, sighs. Gets up, answers the door. Oh,
So what did
hello?
you mean by you told me to be help just immediately starts. You told me to be helpless, right? That didn't really work. But then you said you like Francisco because she's so independent and confident, knows what she wants. I'm like that. Why don't I have a Mason? Not you, but like a Mason.
A boyfriend is what she means.
Yeah. Someone like a guy who likes that.
Good morning. Do you want to you want to come inside?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
That's so
looks out after the fleeing scientist. Abby, go.
And then he'd go over. He's going to touch the back of the doctor's head with his symbiote hand. And then his hand is going to transform into the doctor's hand, and he's going to put it on the orb.
Oh! Yeah, baby!
What does that do?
Something that gnomes didn't expect.
That's a great question. You're underneath, you know, wrench, screwdriver, acetylene torch, and you manage to disconnect. Now you're gonna have to get it over all these traps and pits and stuff. But on the other hand, you have a flying barbarian.
You have a flying.
Yep, flying barbarian. Oh, that's exactly how we're gonna implement the ballista, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here I thought you were gonna attach it to the ship, but no.
No.
I am the ship, baby.
Oh yeah.
Airstrike. Danger close.
We're gonna roll into Avernus, and we're not gonna actually have any kind of like doom buggy. We're all gonna be riding on top of just Crozet floating around riding a ballista.
How did you get a blip? No, it's just a flying door.
Fly me close up. I want to hit them with my sword.
Who are we?
The companions of the Crimson Chain. All right.
And why is Garnet upset?
Because I'm gonna die alone, Athalor.
Don't you have like an arranged marriage?
No, that doesn't count.
What, you have an arranged marriage?
I'm in no such relationship. That's been null and voided. The terms of the contract are canceled. I'm gonna be alone.
Now this is a story all about how I got kicked out of the Golden Bough. I've got a nasty little temper. Whenever I'm annoyed, I poke holes in the world with the power of void. All the Brogans call me blessed child. Think I'm hot shit, but at best I'm mild. The world in grave peril, but I don't really care, because I'm too busy with my love affair.
Oh, shit. Scrunches up her paper. Fucking hate this school.
Oh no, Garnet, he's got fire bars.
Do you have fire resistance? Because you're probably dead after that one.
Before you do that, you leveled up last session, which means that the chaotic magic that the Moth Pope imbued you with takes effect.
Oh god.
As you enter a rage, roll 1d8, please.
Oh god.
I have unlocked Strange Magic, the 2015 animated movie.
Thoras, you know this angel? Vouch for me. We've helped each other.
Thoras does not know the angel, but Thoras is also confused as to what is going on.
As am I. Help me if you can.
Alan, I have not known you much time, but you seem okay.
A rousing vouch. Thank you, Thoras. You remember when I let you borrow my car? You remember when I gave all of that money to orphan children? You remember when when I gave you those spare tickets that I had to that concert?
Thoras does not remember much. Thoras can only remember falling through the sky and looking very cool.
Arbiter.
Yes, Grandmaster.
You get to jump in on this one.
I come in hot, white, glowing wings flared out. I've got the cheapest metal chair that you could possibly find. It's like I've got 10 or 20 years of repressed rage behind this chair. I'm rolling to hit with this chair. Oh, that's good. That's good. That'll hit. That's 16.
And the Marid, this genie, shouldn't be able to arrive here. Ioth Academy is still technically protected by the dome, even if it's weakened. But it caught... I know, yeah, most protected place on Earth. Been attacked 12 times this year. Sue me.
Yeah. Safe, smile.
Exactly. Any safers in chat? But the Marid essentially hitchhiked on that pole of magic. When the water elemental came up, it sort of followed along with it. It drafted behind it, and that's how it was able to arrive. And there's your natural 20.
I just like the part where you say you came down a pole. I just stuck to that. Elemental stripper! Fuck!
Can I get fan art of Duba Seaf pole dancing, please? I'm going to file a request for that.
Duba Queen.
Duba cheeks!
It's more about what we're going to accomplish. I think this is, it's beyond just me. I'll be okay.
It is beyond us.
Taps Mason's shoulder and, well, our last friend died, but I'll make sure you don't.
I lost 2 friends.
Oh, sorry, 2. Yeah, thank you.
I'm
But you're
going
different.
to.
You're built different.
I'm gonna take that as it was supposed to be comforting. So thank you, Garnet.
The only thing that you notice, Garnet, is just like little touches of frost, just the barest remnants of frost underneath where the books were.
Oh, no, wait, is this having Herald vibes of
No.
Frost origin?
No. This isn't black ice. This is not Agathissian ice.
You will forever pay for what you have done, Garnet. I will punish you with ice cream pies. What? This is amateur hour.
No, that was.
Give me a stroke over here. I'm seeing enough of this shit. I'm going to bed. Fuck this. I don't want to go to bed, actually. I don't want to do anything.
That I would be among a band of misfits. Unfortunately, I missed that train, but I'm here now. On an adventure. My abilities include licking my butt and stretching. That's all.
You will come in most handy.
I don't need hands to do that.
You want some Zaza?
What's a Zaza?
So that's great. I honestly don't get to talk that often. People don't really get to hear what I have to say. And let me tell you, I got a lot to say. I got couldn't even believe. I see a no one even pays attention to me. I'm just up in the tree.
Welcome back to the Bachelor Elf. I'm Tormented by Gnomes, your host, joined by Mason, Leg Day, character names, Crowan, Leg Day, Lemon Kiwi, aka Mason, Athalor, Garnet, and the rapidly depleting sanity of your dungeon master.
Tormented by Gnomes.
Tormented by Gnomes. Gradually being eroded from this very reality. When last we left our ridiculously overpowered, roughly 16-year-old heroes, they had gone over to deal with a betrothal and learned that their headmistress is taking Garnet's research and running with it.
Running away.
There is more to be done, of course. Before I launch into anything else, I want to check with y'all and see if you had immediate plans.
Oh, I looked through my notes. The only other thing I think that's pressing for Mason recently is the I think the last time I was here, I did the little commune spell about the missing city of Cambernex, and so would have like tried to do a little research into that. And one of the questions was, is the missing city another plane besides the material plane? The answer was yes. So I guess trying to find like any kind of leads on where this city is or what plane of existence. And we figured out it's not within the mirror plane.
How would you go about finding that out?
Yeah,
Logically, what would be a good way to do that? To get that
I
information?
guess at first, any resources the academy has, be it if any professors or smart people here have any leads or would know kind of how to locate lost cities. I don't know, it's a big task. But...
I mean, you did just hear about another city that might phase in and out of reality. Maybe there's a world where there's like some local legends about a city that appears in the forest.
Oh, that's true. That is true. I wonder if there's an angle to talk to L now about that in terms of like doing I don't know if the research would be
Elnau
quite
is already on board
applicable.
with stopping Karn Scare. Like that is
Yeah.
on her priority to-do list right now, along with Hatterai and Lamriel. Like those are
Maybe a
all
world studies professor knows about those kinds of weird legends if they exist.
yeah, roll investigation or history, and you can have advantage on this roll because of the Academy's resources, Mason.
Big investigation or history. I always look and they're both the same and it doesn't matter. Okay.
Nothing really matters.
Let's go with investigation. I'm investigating.
Okay.
14.
My gates.
So the main problem is that there's not going to be a lot of local lore because for the last several hundred years, that area has been under the control of the designers.
Yeah.
Now, not everybody there is a mechanized thrall, but enough of them are that it does very, very bad things to local oral legend. And the Academy doesn't launch a whole lot of like recon operations into Cambrenex. They tend to, one, use divination instead of recon, and two, focus on people who are specifically trying to kill them at this moment or their friends. So it may be necessary to get active new data from Cambrenex, which is something that theoretically the Oryx tribe could help with, or another dragon tribe. Anyone who's like local to the area could, a nearby realm could help, or you could make a mission out of it.
What about Seer? Maybe Seer would know something.
Seer's got his hands full, man. He doesn't pay. Cambrenex is miles away from his house.
Yeah,
he's
but
already
like
looking up
maybe
these goddamn masks that have nothing to do, like all over
That's
the place.
true. That is true.
Are there any students from around Cambrenex who are rescued?
That's a good question. That is a good question. Your investigation has not turned up any of those yet.
Okay.
You do have teacher's pet privileges, so you could probably get access to the records. Someone wants to make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I would do that. I mean, it's for a good cause of stopping God Scare, right? So it's very, very relevant. I'll try a little persuasion.
You rolled it.
Okay, let's use a lucky dice.
Bro is very much on the mid-ass rolls today. That was
Rolled a
me
22.
last session.
Okay, it's a little better. They need these records, please, to stop bad thing from happening. Thank you.
Okay. You are able to track down, in the whole school, there's like 2 or 3 students who were rescued from Cambrenex. Ex-designer students are limited in number. And it's not just because one of them was, what's that student's name? It's like I used to know it, but it's just been erased from my mind. Sorry, I don't recognize that word.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, that was a unfortunate happening during the Academy's history. But you are able to get access to a couple of them. And I'll have to pull up the exact region. But there is a place where some of the students recall being told that if they ever see a temple or a beautiful palace where there wasn't one before, they need to immediately turn around and walk away from it.
Were they told why?
No, because this was not local legend. This was orders from the designers.
Oh.
Anyone who saw such a thing, no, you didn't see that, and you need to leave. Walk away from it. Never mention it again.
Designer said that. Okay.
They themselves have not seen it, and they don't know anybody who has seen it, but they know some people disappeared. Although now that I think about it, technically they also disappeared because they got rescued by wizards. So it's kind of a crapshoot in that regard.
Some people disappeared because they walked to this palace that wasn't there, or
You know, people go missing in the jungle all the time. Sometimes people get transferred. Sometimes the designers like kill them because they were having double plus ungood wrong thoughts. Sometimes they get reassigned, and just the designers don't give a shit about their psychological health, so they don't tell anybody or let them say goodbye. But it is entirely possible that these stories of a enormous dragon temple, or beautiful palace are connected. And these are people who live like just north of the northeast tip of the volcanic mountain range that runs through the heart of Cabernex.
Volcanic mountain range?
Yeah.
All
right.
If you would add to your notes 086.038. Thank you.
086, and what was it?
.038.
038. All right.
Legs.
What's the timescale since Cabernex disappeared? How many thousand years?
It hasn't been that many thousand years. And it was Conscare who disappeared. Cabernex is the name. Yeah. Leave it to me to put two K names in the same space again.
So Conscare is the name of both the person and the city that disappeared?
No. Conscare is the name of the person. The city that disappeared, I don't remember if its name is recorded or if you have that information. Cabernex.
What was that? Oh, is it not Cabernex?
Cabernex is the designer capital.
Oh,
the designer city that rules that entire
see.
area actively right now.
It's the missing Cabernex city.
Conscare vanished before the death of Arakura. I can tell you that much. The death of Arakura and the rise of the Infernals, he disappeared before that.
Is there a world where a merchant of a long-lived species would possibly have been to that area?
I have no idea where you're going with this. You're referencing something that I'll go, oh my god, as soon as you tell me, but...
Well, like, if it's only been several hundred years and elves can live for several thousand...
Right. Well,
presumably...
the average elf... So, this is important. Elves don't usually live longer than 750 years.
Mm-hmm.
Ioth, Gelgeis, the other originals, the ones who are like the children of Luminius, nobody knows how long they are going to live. But elves only live about 750 years.
Okay.
They could still have been there, though. The death of Arakura was like 500 years ago.
What are other long-lived common races in Anakra?
Elves are the most long-lived. Dragons can live... I don't think any dragons have died of old age yet in Anakra at all.
If only there was one of us who worshipped and had a pretty good relationship with a dragon god.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Was personally invested in this particular search.
If
wild.
Aurix knew where it was, he would fucking tell you. This would not be a time.
Maybe Aurix would recognize having seen that temple from the air before the city disappeared.
Yeah, that is fair.
So I was thinking of it like maybe if a merchant had visited or something, we'd recognize that landmark.
Right,
and be able to cross-reference it with the orders of the designers. Rather than this just being some random mystical temple that's got a boss fight in it. Like we've just found a Zelda side quest.
It's a Minecraft temple, you know.
So
when
when this temple did pop up, would it be like in the same spots, or would it be like in different spots around?
There, the stories vary.
Okay.
Because there are no accurate reports. Because again, none of the students have ever met somebody who claims to have seen it.
Right. Okay.
They just know that if you live in a certain area, and there is like a radius for it, which is why you're able to narrow this down on a map. If you lived in that radius, but you don't know how large the radius is. Because the only data points you have is like there's one student who comes from there, and he knows that the neighboring town also was given those orders.
Yeah,
and so you imagine there's a radius of villages and people where those orders are on file, because the students who were from farther away never heard of it, never been told that.
All right, good starting point at least.
Very long shot here. Are there any quarrying communities like dwarves in that mountain range?
If there are, they have likely been subjugated or driven out by the designers, because the designers delve heavily into underground for mining and power harvesting. So
Okay.
if there's a subterranean species there and they're free, they've been in hiding.
All right, no worries. I was wondering if there'd be like some angry unpaid invoices from dwarves to a civilization that disappeared.
Right.
They're known to hold their grudges.
A bit.
Am I crazy, or would it be reasonable to perhaps assume that, like, with these rumors of like this dragon temple palace thing or whatever, like flashing in and out, that has kind of similar magics to what is now like being proposed for the academy's like demi plane thing, and then also like with Onderud, and then that linking to just the missing city in general, just like having those kind of properties.
It's entirely possible. A vanishing city could be
like flickering in and out of between planes.
It could be phasing between the material and another interstitial plane.
Okay.
And it's not the plane of mirrors.
Yeah, it's not mirrors. We know that.
Based on
With
what
the
all
other
of you have,
planes, to what degree are they like almost like vertically stacked, like whenever shadow plane is essentially like the Nether in Minecraft, it's kind of like
coexisting.
superimposed.
Yeah, there's 3 terms for this. They touch, they're overlapped, or they don't touch. The other world and the mortal world and the plane of shadow are all coterminous with each other. They're all overlapping.
So they're geographically consistent generally.
Correct. That's why if you go from Brontha to the shadow plane, you're in Shadow Brontha. And if you enter the other world in a specific place, the same Fae will usually still, even though the other world shifts a lot, places are still fairly anchored.
And that's why they're good to be the other side of a demi-plane, because you're not essentially going to tear your your zone in two.
Right. The other world, or the underworld, is physically below the mortal plane. So they don't one-to-one. You can't, it's difficult to shift from between the two, because you have to like you can't just like, oh, we're changing if there's an X, Y, and Z axis, the planar axis would be like the gamma axis.
So you could you dig to the underworld?
Yes.
With enough determination and stupidity?
Yes. And you can fly to the Sky Kingdom. They are sandwiched. The mortal world, the other world, and the plane of shadow are all sandwiched between the Sky Kingdom on the outside and the juicy chocolate core of the underworld on the inside.
Gotcha.
The mirror plane does not map properly. It basically touches wherever there's mirrors. So it's just like this weird 3-dimensional web. Dream exists wherever dreaming minds exist, and it is not. The further you go, so like if you're in dream, if you're asleep and someone else is asleep in the same room, you won't necessarily be able to easily dream walk into their dream, because it's a mental space. It's more about personal connections and such. So it uses its completely own geometry. I'm trying to think if there's any other planes that would apply here. The Silent City is its own thing, and it does not have any specific link to anywhere on the Prime.
Yeah, that thing kind of exists outside of Anakra, right?
It's inside Anakra, but very barely.
And the Emerald Tablet's place we saw with Ramius is just very central underworld, right?
That's the core of the underworld.
Gotcha.
Chat brings up the Golden Bough. The Golden Bough is...
It lives in a narrative dimension.
It lives in the narrative dimension, and it exists... connections can exist to it whenever people are having a good time partying. But it doesn't map anywhere.
Gotcha.
So the main candidates would really be Shadow or Otherworld.
And you know what? The Otherworld does seem to pop up an awful lot when there's a lot of trees around. in a jungle or a forest.
Fun fact, you can go to the other world in the middle of a desert. It's just going to be very different.
Hmm. All right.
You said it's going well?
It's going. It's all weird and hard to figure out, of course.
So, jog my memory again. This temple is important, potentially, for finding Khan Scare. Why is that? You think that maybe he's hiding within?
Well, the temple would perhaps be important in finding the city, and from talking to the gods or whatever, finding the missing city is important in finding Konsker.
Right, maybe there's some record of their travels or some kind of ritual happened there to take Konsker
Something.
from this plane, or maybe Konsker's just inside it to begin with, and
Could be that. Maybe the most likely thing, but I don't know. Something connects Konsker to there, and well, gotta find it.
Did your sources say it was a dragon temple?
Yes.
Yes.
You think it was to Oryx?
I'm not sure. Did they give any details on like what kind of dragon temple this looked like from their rumors?
Roll a history check to see if the description that they give you matches to anything.
History. We're going to lucky dice that one.
I'll give you a guidance since I'm talking to you directly.
Alright. Surely I roll a 4 here every time. Nope. 14.
It really hard to say. It doesn't map well to any of the Oryxian architecture. And back then, the tieflings there weren't dragon tribe associated. They didn't become part of Oryx until after the death of Arakura, when they all fled from the designers. Before that, they had a completely separate culture entirely. They just assimilated into Oryx. So dragon worship down there is certainly possible, but it's not a guarantee. And it wouldn't be in a form that was practiced anywhere else in the world, probably.
Yeah, it'd be very separate, potentially separate.
I'm just wondering, like, I don't know if Oryx was like active in that zone at the time. Do we know if the dragon gods kind of held their territory in the pre-Arakura, or like
Roll a religion
during
check.
the active Arakura days? I guess we can both. I probably won't roll on this one. I know nothing about dragon tribes on the
Sure.
Athalor knows nothing about the dragon tribe.
Surely I roll well once. Nope.
Holy my
I'll
goodness.
use our last lucky dice of the day on this one. All right, 22. Better.
And the guidance. Let's see if we can get 25.
Ooh, okay.
25.
Nice.
Yes,
So
25.
the dragon tribes exist where they exist because the dragon gods went there. Like each of them has a opening myth of how they were founded that involves that dragon god descending to the people, teaching them stuff, how to live, skills, tools, philosophy, morality, all that stuff. So they physically went to those places, and they physically spent a good amount of time in those places. But they're on the Western continent, thousands of miles away, there are temples to the dragon god. So it's not like they're only active in that area. That's sort of like their group project that they all spend time working on, but they also have other duties across the entire world.
I was just wondering because obviously a lot of this, the Mirror Keeper's plan seems to be to bind Oryx, right? Maybe if Khan's was a part of that, and this was some kind of monument to Oryx's power, or maybe there were a bunch of worshippers there. Maybe it was an early gambit to try and draw Oryx in to try and remove this kind of temple, or at least, I don't know. I feel like it's connected, but I can't quite put the dots together.
I don't know. I mean, with the whatever thing that mirror guy is planning. It needs to be Conscare and, well, myself then. Was it like, no, I'm supposed to like willingly like meet or connect? What was it exactly?
Touch,
Yeah, just like
essentially.
touch?
Yeah, you have to,
Gotcha.
like, if he just grabs you, it won't work. You have to willingly take his hand or embrace him or something like that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. However, what's set up? We have to willingly interact physically. And then yeah, bind Oryx.
Interesting. Well, maybe you should do a bit of praying. See if there are any answers to be had in that long memory of a dragon god.
Yeah.
Remember that a neighboring nation or a nation capable of sending spies there could try to find other villages that have those instructions to improve your search radius.
True, Oryx may have
Okay.
also received refugees from Cambernex, being one of the nearest allied
They
nations.
did. They
isn't there?
100% did. Like Cambernex is where all the tiefling refugees came from.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely would reach out to whoever, honestly, like surrounding areas or kind of people are, and I don't know, maybe offer to pay them even a little bit too to find some people, resources, anything like that to kind of help track this down. More information on it.
Pretty much only share borders with Charir and Oryx, two of the sacred tribes.
All right. Well,
One of which is
contacting
a
Charir.
theocracy and one of which is a magocracy. Like, Charir is one of the other... Ioth Academy is the most powerful magocracy on the continent. But Charir is up there, all things considered. So they may not have the best spies. They have tons of magic. They definitely have tons of magic. And then Oryx is priestly. Hi. Orn, I don't remember if Orn's kind of still fucked up right now because their god is dead.
Yeah.
Bit of thought.
Yeah, minor detail. And while Bathotlo could send agents, is pretty far for them.
Yeah, it's okay. Probably wouldn't reach out to Batholo for it then if it's far, but to Charir for sure, and then also Oryx. So gotta reach out and ask for assistance in these rumors.
Then, after you find this place, what's your plan?
Well, clearly we gotta go.
All right.
Gotta go find it ourselves.
Find the temple and send a kill team?
Just
a scout team, kill team, maybe both and one.
Infiltrate a deadly jungle in a land ruled by the designers to a tumultuously existential temple that may hold the son or the child of the Mirror Keeper and win.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Simple.
I dig it.
Easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Quick in and out. 20 minutes.
Okay. Garnet, how are you spending your time up until the first date or disastrous attack that derails us for weeks?
What? An attack?
You know, sometimes these things happen, right? Like,
no,
you have downtime, and usually downtime pauses for like 2 months straight as we do 8 episodes of dealing with some crazy shit that happens, and then we get a little more downtime in. So
I just want to get to the crazy shit.
Okay.
I don't have nothing to prepare for.
All right. Athalor, what else on your side?
Athalor is... Do I know who's coming first?
That's up to you.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll...
Part of your test is can you organize and take initiative and be proactive without making them do the mental labor?
Okay. I guess I'll send... Can I send letter? I've probably got a diplomat's pouch. They're royals. Probably would invite Guerrero over first. But Athalor's just continuing his training with the sword for now. since he figures that maybe at some point that'll be moderately impressive. You know, in the midlife crisis, if I can't reason with my personality, I'll reason with my things. Did you know I own a Porsche?
You want to see my infernal sword?
You want to see the size of the guy this came from? Yeah, I think Athalor is just continuing on the project right now for the sake of expediency and narrative.
Okay. As time passes, news trickles in from around the rest of the world. And I imagine since there are 3 dates you need to hold and 4 weeks, you have like a gap weeks. So maybe the first week is nobody visits, and then at the end of the second week or like beginning of the second week or something, then the visits start to happen.
Yep.
Other things that happen as well.
Oh boy.
In the north, Ioth lays waste to Mazru, the priest kingdom that they like half conquered last time. They've begun their war there again. There are riots in Abaratum, the Kanar tribe, the Fomhor elves, the Autumn elves, the Spring elves, and Pevom is still in the land of the Dune Riders, dealing with the sudden outbreak of violence between the Naramans and the Dune Riders, as well as the Weeping Plague, which has, I think, maybe spread to Bathollo. It spread to Kanar, but it spreads to Kanar, but Danok sends their paladins to deal with it. The main thing is, though, that Pevom is still there. He missed your big celebration, Garnet. He missed the resurrection, basically the 4th miracle. He is still in the land of the Dune Riders, trying to fight this plague and these riots that are going on, with no sign of improving thus far.
Has no more info has been found about the Weeping Plague? It's just still a thing. It's bad. People haven't figured it out.
Yeah, the means of transmission is still not understood. The Pevom has not asked for assistance, but his mother has contacted the other members of the Golden Alliance, including the Academy, saying that any help that could be leveraged in stopping this, you know, Untermaler can do diplomatic stuff, but anything that you can do to help with this plague or any of these disasters would be appreciated. But
When does our mana refresh?
What was that?
When does our mana refresh for realm magic?
End of the month. This is the start of a month, and what do you call it?
Do we have any mana rollover?
War. There's a cap on it. War of the Sun has is a couple weeks ahead, which is why these events have happened. But let me check on Ioth Academy's mana levels.
Wondering if we've got any realm magic around the like a lesser restoration.
I think I checked, and I don't think I saw anything along those lines. Okay. The Academy has 13 mana, and storage capacity is 14. Most of their tasks have just been spent on like charging that shit up. They could cast an epic lore spell for you, which could help uncover the mysteries and secrets of one of your many things going on. But I don't know if they have any spells that can just be like, and plague gone.
Does Bronta have any realm magic? That's probably a question for more of a Sun player. Maybe they could be exchanging kind.
They do that all the time, frankly. Like that's definitely something that they have done and they're very comfortable doing.
Because Bronta probably has a lot more of a divine-based healing magic in their realm spellbook, their realm book.
Their realm book, yes. Any other ideas of ways to help?
A plague that we don't know much about? Not
Correct.
really.
All right.
Yeah, I don't got much apart from the realm magic exchanging kind.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I got it. Athalor, while I look something up, which of the 3 princesses were you thinking of inviting first?
Probably Gria, as I think theirs is probably the most simple.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to meet the sage and go to places that meant a lot to Ioth.
Mm-hmm. All right. While you're preparing that, Garnet, you get a sending spell.
From who?
From Seer.
That's weird.
Unless this should have gone to Mason. Should this have gone to Mason? I forget.
It could go to Garnet. I think it asked for the information, but it's like for Garnet anyway. So
Part of me thinks that Seer's going to be like more hungry for the credit and give it to Garnet.
Whoever gets it, will be to the party anyway. So
yeah.
A little birdie told me that a very scary gnoll wearing a mask has been seen near the Siolok. They just raided a small village of hillfolk.
a mask. Yeah, didn't we hear about this guy? Oh, where are my mask notes?
Yeah, I think a little bit.
He was kind of terrorizing there.
The hillfolk live near the Flenswood, right? Which is where a majority
Yes.
of the Null population is. So this
The
is
hillfolk have
presumably
been
one of that.
massively scattered and basically driven out of their lands by both Ithgos and a rampaging horde of Hurricane devils that is still there. So the hillfolk no longer exist as a political entity. They exist only as scattered little family groups fleeing for their lives. Some of them
diaspora.
Okay, it wouldn't be the Siolok. It would be near the Nenri border, but not in Nenri. Seer has specific information about that raid, and it happened yesterday.
Cause didn't I send Una to like patrol the forest to find where this mask guy was?
You could send Una.
Oh, I already did.
I think she
I
already
know you
did.
sent Una, but now that you have like deets,
Can you send a
Una.
sending to unfamiliar?
Yeah.
I presume so, as it's a creature of an identity.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess I can send a sending to Una to go check out the spot because the raid's already been done, right? He's not like
Right.
currently raiding.
This is this is like, we know that a day ago this masked gnoll was here. This probably void wielding gnoll was here.
Maybe I can just broadcast asking the party. I could broadcast who is the mask wielder raiding the hillfolk, and maybe someone will rat out the guy. I guess they haven't really name dropped each other. But...
True. You mostly wanted to collaborate with the other mask wielders, right?
Yeah, well, not the ones that kill people. At least
Yeah.
random ones.
I feel like this one's not going to be the most collaborative. You're on the right track there.
Probably not.
Maybe I mean, in your sect, how secretive a mask wielder supposed to be?
secretive
trying
enough
to-
that you don't know shit about them, and you have a mask.
Yeah, they haven't said each other's names. I mean, we met the one, but
And Indrasakar has been very chatty, and his invitation to visit his summer home, his winter home actually, is still open. If you want to just go have a chat with him.
Maybe there's a world where Una could transmit you some sensations from the aftermath of that raid, and you could make the accusation that someone's being very loud as a mask wielder. It's been noticed by Sia.
yeah.
I don't remember. Did Jessica ever mention anything about knowing about other mask wielders or not?
Yes. Didn't give any
Alright, then.
details, but
Hmm.
seemed to be fairly social with them. Might know
Maybe
a thing or two
Jessica.
about this person.
Yeah, maybe Jessica knows about the no.
Perhaps there's a world where Una will be able to find out if this mask wielding knoll is working alone, or if they've somehow generated a faction of goons from amongst the knoll population there. I know most of them have been scattered after Nenri's army. That's a heavy lost battle against them. Maybe in the aftermath, they've been able to gather more subjects.
Does
Could
a
be worth-
locate object spell work on masks?
Not usually. They have not a complete veil on them, but you know how void is. It absorbs magical signals that wouldn't otherwise detect it.
Would it work on a more specific mask? Like, say, the Mask of Bone?
You
the
could
Garnet
try.
mask? To figure out what kind of mask this knoll had. What if it's macabre, like a mask of flesh? Ugh.
You'd have to be within 1,000 feet of it for it to work.
Where do
pretty
gnolls
close.
usually come from?
Gnolls are usually associated with Tillabek in this world. They pop up whenever Ravener hordes are found. They are very, very frequently members of Ravener hordes. The Flenswood horde that met Nenri in battle and was defeated at great cost was mostly gnolls, but it's like almost a spontaneous thing that they just appear whenever there's a Ravener horde and join them. They have demonic origins.
In terms of getting within 1,000 feet, what's our closest friendly civilization? Would it be the Minotaurs to the northeast or Toomlair to the south?
It would be Kexel, actually. They're a neutral to you at this point. They're a dwarven republic. They are to the north of the Flenswood. Beyond that, you have Nenri right next door. If you want to go chat
I think that's your chill right now.
Let's see. Lasser is not close, but ish.
It's not too easy to get within 1,000 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a difficulty. Foamhor, the Autumn Woods, but they currently are dealing with sudden riots and violence amongst their own people as well.
Which is generally some Tillabeckian fuckery, right?
Yes. It is believed that all the riots are the work of Tillabek, and the longer they go on, the more he feeds.
I guess the course of action is down to you, Garnet. Do you want to make a move on this guy while we have fresh information?
Don't we have a date to prepare for?
I mean,
Oh, when does that happen?
In like a week or
It's
something.
up to you. Athalor gets to set. He could make all three of them in the last week if you wanted.
We have
Take
three
all-
different things we can do right now. So, do we just want to roll initiative and see whose plan we're executing or going with, or what? Because I don't care either way.
I was just gonna say we've done a little bit for each of you. This should be your thing. We should do your thing now because we've done some Athalor stuff, we've done some Mason stuff. We should do some Garnet stuff.
I mean, we don't
Yeah, go
have to
for
move
it.
now, but this is probably the most fresh information you're going to get on one of his strikes. When it comes to potential location.
Okay. I taunt him out in the open. just broadcast like a "come at me, bro"? Hey, you stupid fucking Noel, where are you? Let's talk.
If you plan on killing him, then
Well, if he's gonna just
we'll make
kill
it
random
happen.
people, he's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I think you're right too.
There's also the world where Drassakar maybe knows something about the Null's motives.
True. Could always take him up on that winter home visit. Gather a
Just an
little bit more
option.
information.
Not that you have to or anything, but it's an option.
Come on by, smoke some hookah, have some pastries. It'll be a great time.
Does Una have any like tracking at all? Like any last whereabouts? Anything
She
from
has-
the scouting mission?
She has the location. She has been scanning around and roll a survival check for Una, which would be wisdom.
Oh shoot! Pull up the sheet. It's not looking good.
Oh, not coming up Una right now.
Not the most survivable.
She's covering like a lot of territory. The Flintswood is huge. It's hundreds of miles across.
You all now have an agreement on how to deal with the mask wielders?
She's busy trying to move the school to a different plane, so sounds like she'll be busy.
I mean, as much as I support you in your beef, Queen, I feel like maybe this is more than just for three of us going after a mask wielding Null
Agreed on that
in
one.
enemy territory.
I mean, I would have wanted to go off of more information, but yeah, I don't think we need to act on this right away.
Maybe we confer with Indrastikar first.
Sure.
I think you're right that perhaps you can bait this Null mask wielder. And we know the general location of the Flenswood, so if we figure out a little bit more, then maybe we could find something on the edge of the Flenswood. Maybe closer to Nenri territory, since their army is having a little bit of numerical trouble right now. They probably are a little bit thin on their border patrols.
Math is hard.
This could be a way to test Indrastikar too, see how he reacts to this Null mask wielder, see if he's willing to help, provide any resources, things like that. See how potentially trustworthy he can be.
Sure. Seems nicer than the whole folk killer guy.
I mean, not wrong. Maybe he's got his own insidious ways of doing things, but beats tearing the flesh off of hillfolk. Should we bring a gift? Is that customary?
I think that was expected, if I remember correctly. Kind of gift. I don't remember exactly though.
It's always polite.
Always with the gifts.
Gifts, always gifts. Oh, yep, indeed it was expected to bring a gift.
I'm kind of all out of gifts right now. I've sent all of them there.
Yeah, what
The gift will be my knowledge and the
yeah,
fact
gift
that
of
I'm showing
information.
up.
True. Information about the Null. I guess being a gift implies that he doesn't already know of it, but yeah.
True.
Bring some wine, like bring some snacks and wine. I'm sure that'll be fine.
Little picnic basket, little charcuterie board.
Why not? Who doesn't love some nice cheeses?
Okay. Well, whenever you'd like, you can drop him a line and teleport circle on over. The only reason you have to ping him first is because it's his winter home and currently it's the summer.
What was the guy's name again?
Indrastikar.
He's the bone mask, right?
Correct.
Bone
The Bone City.
Yes, and it is in a city of necromancers who use music to shape bones. Living bones is what their city is made of.
Do we know if the winter home is in the bone zone?
Yes, it's in the bone zone. You will be going
Went
to the
home in
bone zone. Yes.
We'll be in the bone zone.
All right, I'll just ping them real quick. Like, hey, got some free time between midterms. Me and my friends want to come check out the city you're raving about. You free to host us?
Splendid. I'll be there this evening.
She drops that. It's spring break, bitch.
Spring break,
bitch. I have a camera.
Hey, oh man, you're gonna come party with us?
I'm gonna drink 5% alcohol seltzers.
Hell
right. None of you took teleportation circle, right? As a spell?
No.
No wizards. Yep. Okay. Well, you're able to whip up a scroll, no problem. And you teleport to the other side of the planet.
Since he wanted the evening, I'm gonna go out and buy some various tea leaves from our local cafe for him.
Ooh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Spend however much gold you want. They'll pick out some nice stuff for you. The Dragonborn proprietor will get a couple of special ones
I'll
for you.
spend 2 golds worth since they seem to mostly be like in bronze pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll spend 2 gold and get him like a nice set, a box.
Perfect.
Tea leaves.
Those little gift boxes, you know.
Are we all supposed to have gifts? Oh shit.
I think it's a collective gift.
Oh no, I feel pressured now. Get a rummage, get some jewelry, make a quick, jewelry run. And...
Here's a necklace I made out of paper clips.
I ran down to the lapidary in the last few hours and just knocked this thing out for you.
Do a little project, infuse some bone into some like necklace or something, and make a little bone necklace.
I bought my own bone soon for you.
Right. When you step into the teleportation circle, the world drops out from underneath you, and I don't have a map for this because finding a map of what's the word I'm looking for?
Bone zone.
Yes. A bachelor pad in the bone zone is very difficult. When you arrive, the circle is indeed engraved into a surface of living bone beneath your feet. It is slightly spongy here. The interior of this room, it obviously looks very organic, for lack of a better term. Similar in some ways to Holdra architecture, where they shape the trees and live amongst the trees, except here reminiscent of calcium deposits in the various bodies. It's beautiful in its own way, but it is alive, and if you stabbed it, it would probably bleed if you go deep enough, because there's marrow in there somewhere. The entire effect is odd. The house, however, is fairly palatial. If you've ever looked up how the ancient Romans lived, the villas, when they lived, not the villas like out in the countryside, but in Rome itself, in the city, they'd have their own like walled compound and just this really nice house, but it's still incredibly dense urban living. That's what it's like. You can see out over through a window. You can see much of the rest of the city. And it's tall. They build up around here. Huge, wide towers of living bone with countless apartments and subchambers to them. Very, very urban, but not with the sensibilities of a New York City or something, because they don't have the internal combustion engine. But still.
Is there foot traffic?
Yeah, there's definitely foot traffic. But
Living
they have...
beings?
What was that?
Living beings foot traffic?
Yeah. The city is populated largely by the living. You do see skeletons usually carrying stuff. But much of the population is alive. This is, without a doubt, the only display of necromancy you've ever seen that could match this is arguably bringing people back to life. But aside from that, like this is just necromancy practiced on a huge scale. It's a big city too. It's not Aberatum big, but it's big. And so this is in one of the towers, fairly high up. It's like a penthouse apartment. It has multiple floors with staircases that like spiral staircases that almost look like vertebrae going upwards. All sorts of different rooms. It's a very open floor plan as well. There's beautiful couches with silks and there's rugs thrown down everywhere. Indrasakar has very expensive tastes. There's a pool, an indoor pool, though it's on an it's on a covered balcony looking out over the city. And the pool's it's shaped from living bone. Upon your arrival, multiple servants dressed in silks immediately bow and offer you hot water, towels, a small plate of fruits, and some light wine to cleanse your palates. Acting as if you've just come from a long, difficult journey, even though you literally just teleported here. They treat you with that same level of hospitality.
Like, gonna take the diplomatic lead on this one.
Oh, I just grabbed the glass of wine, like super comfortable with this like level of service.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, this is normal.
This is what I'm talking about. Just sips the wine. Is it at least good quality wine?
Yeah, it's definitely good quality. It's lightly alcoholic. It's like it's not very strong wine because it's just meant to sort of be refreshing more than anything else.
Fair enough.
It's made with like some sort of really nice spring water, etc.
Ethel leans over to one of the servants of the house and kind of softly says, "We have gifts for the master of the house. Do we give those to you or?"
Excellent. No, please. And they'll lead you into the parlor, which again is just like another area of this huge open floor plan. You notice that curtains can be drawn around it and the curtains are currently tied back. Imagine a room that is a huge 4-poster bed. That's what it is shaped like. And there's some really nice, there's cushions on the ground and some luxury, like this couch is made of polished mahogany and it's got beautiful cushions on it. And there's silk like not banners, but like runners sort of draped over it and feathered pillows and there's a table with a silk runner down it. That is part of the floor. It is a table of bone that is just emerging from the floor, but it's a low table, kind of like a coffee table. And the servants gesture for you to place the gifts there.
The box of various teas down.
A little piece of fabric and then put the bone necklace down.
Charcuterie board. Then they ask you if you are ready for your host. Like, have you had a chance to clean up, freshen up, do anything else that you require before your host intrudes upon you?
I'm good.
Yeah, ready.
Very good. They do that like bowing and walking out backwards thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Indrasakar walks in dressed in really nice pants, and it's almost like a gown of sorts. It's all very, very expensive, top quality. You see gold woven, like literal gold thread woven in these beautiful spiraling patterns up and down it. My young friends, it's been too long. Please, welcome. You're already seated, and he doesn't ask you to stand up. That's not how hospitality culture works around here. But he'll go ahead and sit down and praises exuberantly these wonderful things you've brought me from the other side of the world. Such marvels and treasures as we do not have in poor humble Jor.
Thanks for making the time on short notice.
Of course. I never make a promise I don't intend to keep.
Pleasure to see you.
Your hospitality is fantastic, sir.
Your very presence is a gift.
As is your abode as well. Very, very fantastic.
I hope it is not disappointing to you. I hope that it meets your standards.
Absolutely.
Now, to what do I owe the joy of this long-anticipated visit?
Well, I mean, wanting to just get to know other mask wielders and their journeys on how they got one or made theirs and how much they know about this world, I guess.
All of you roll insight checks, please.
Lightly, just like I've got my hand over the couch behind Garnet, so I can like kind of flicker off her shoulder with the guidance finger.
I'm staring to this guy's soul.
I was like, Montrose clocked it.
Yeah, she's in, bro. She's in.
Mantra?
Yeah?
No read.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
Yeah,
This guy's crazy. Well, he's chill.
Well, no two journeys are the same. There's so much to go over. What would you have me begin with?
Well, tell us, I mean, as short as you can make it, tell us about your life and how you come to be so successful, kind of gestures to the, obviously how rich he is.
My
Out of a bone zone.
my meager, paltry success, it humbles me even yet. Well, I traveled here. I am not a native to Jor. I traveled here from far away and found it to my liking. I have long been in the business of the buying and selling of antiquities and pieces of great art, as well as some minor import-export business that I would not bore you with by any means. And no, I will not claim to have been simply a humble merchant. I was already and remain a practitioner of the arcane arts. There's a moderate sorceress gift in my bloodline, which I have done my best to cultivate. And it was in so doing that I stumbled upon the teachings of Ioth, hidden in dark places where my mind did tread. And as I beheld him, he beheld me. And he sent one with whom I believe you were formerly acquainted, Lady Tosaka. Myrick. He sent me to Myrick. And it was under that old Shadow Master that I learned the art. But even then, as I split my lessons and my business and my time, fortunately, I've always needed very little sleep. For when I lie down at night, the thought of everything that remains undone haunts and drives me out of bed. I have dabbled in the arts that they practice here, the artistry they practice here in Jor, and remained an ardent student of our justly defeated master.
Is he being serious when he says justly?
Roll an insight check.
Not 20. 30-20.
Nothing.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, he's heartbroken over it. Like he's not heartbroken over it, but he's like very somber and like, yes, absolutely, you were totally justified. You should feel good about your decision making. I agree with you. Except, you know,
Yeah,
not
I don't like
sus
this
as
guy.
fuck. Much more, coming across as much more sincere, and so inspired as I was by the way that these people shape the very core of the stuff of life, the very framework and its architecture. When the time came for me to make a mask of my own, when in Jor, do as the Jorians do, and I shaped it of living bone.
With help of Myrick or after you moved on?
After I moved on, this was long ago, some hundreds of years ago, you must understand. I had my time with him, plenty of it. This would have been long before you were born. Perhaps even your grandparents. The arts I have studied have prolonged my life profoundly.
Master Intrasicar, were you there for this corporation?
Indeed, I was. I walked the earth at that time, yes.
I thought it was a meaningful look to Mantra.
Hmm.
Did you know about Myric's dealings with the Machine Prince? Kind of just sips her wine nonchalantly.
He just looks at you and waits.
Do I have to insight check for?
Yeah, roll it.
One day I'll hit it. Fuck off.
He's just looking at you. Sort of brings up smiles, drinks some of the hot local tea that's been prepared that's on the table.
If he smiles and that is giving yes, then at least that's what I'll pull from that. And I'll double down anyway, though. Like, well, did you? Known him for longer than I have.
Surely you must have other questions. Or have I spoken too much of myself already? I do apologize.
I just want to know your level of collaboration with the Infernals.
Okay. He does respond to that. Well, they are an inescapable fact of this world, I must admit. But I don't traffic directly with them. I'm not on first name basis by any means. One must learn a little bit of their arts here and there in order to get by as a magic wielder, as somebody who has lived so long.
Master Indrasicar, I'm mostly a tourist of your collective creed's teachings. But I have some curiosities as to why the mask wielders are so spread out from Myrick.
Hold for a moment, please.
Oh, yeah, that was on the Infernals bit.
Okay. Listen, he did not hear anything she said until she asked about the Infernals.
Okay.
He was not bluffing or blowing her off or ignoring her. As
Like,
far as
didn't
he
give a
can
fuck about
tell,
anything else?
as far as he can tell, she didn't say anything. There was just a long pause.
Wait, what? Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, it got
Wait, did
afflicted
I-
by their seal.
What? You can't talk about Myrick and the Machine Prince? Why not?
Oh, okay. I see.
I don't get it. They literally work together.
They did.
But that shouldn't be affected
I-
by the seal.
Oh, guess it was.
You're right. There's aspects of that would lend themselves to being answerable. You are correct. I was overthinking that.
He killed all the because Myrick helped with
Mhm.
killing all the Bronton people. So that
Yeah.
collaboration.
No,
would
you're
be
you're right.
public,
You're right. Yeah, we can go back and talk about that for a moment.
Okay, I was like,
Sorry,
wait, I didn't mean to
sorry.
leak. I'm not trying to leak or meta anything. I was more about, did he know that Myrick helped with that, at least the slaughter of the Bronton people with the Machine
Well, you didn't
Prince?
specifically mention the slaughter of the Bronton people. He says, well, given Myrick's origins and scope and scale, yes, I am well aware that he has made deals with mutual agreements and temporary collaborations with the Dark Powers, including the Machine Prince.
So are you on anyone's team, or are you just a floater? Like, whoever's winning kind of situation?
Oh. Well, I can't say that I've ever really taken a side. I've not changed my loyalties. In the end, I seek to live the fullest life that I can. And if
And then
anything
never
else
be
can be
recycled?
What was that?
And then never be recycled?
No, I should think not. I'm not in any rush. I understand what it is that Seosh desires. And I empathize with him. I think if any of us went through what he went through, the thought would have at least occurred to us. And he's had far longer to dwell upon it than any of us have been anywhere close to alive. But I'm in no hurry. There's plenty of good things to enjoy until then.
You're inspired by Seosh's mission to end the suffrage of the world while not really coming off as someone who has ever had an ounce of suffrage?
Well, if not for myself, well then for all those poor unfortunates who have not had the same good fortune that I have.
Do you know of the mask wielder that's killing the hill folk? A knoll? Are you friends with the knoll with a mask?
Well, friends. That's acquainted. Perhaps at best.
You've met then?
Well, yes. A surprisingly eloquent and philosophical fellow for a knoll.
Did you meet within this lifetime of man, or your extended lifetime?
Oh, it's been some decades, I would say. There's very
Most don't
rarely
live for very long.
need for direct collab. No, they do not. But much as I have, so too has he found ways to buy himself more time. To Sarth. Here, I'll spell it for you. T-S-A-A-R-T-H. Though in the original Knoll, it's more of a
convincing accent.
It's very rough on the throat.
Have you hosted him here at all, or how did you two meet?
No. The smell alone. Oh, no.
Yeah.
We
How'd
did
you meet?
We did gather once at Myrick Sanctuary.
The mask wielders?
Yes.
Did they study under Myrick as well?
Not all of them, but I believe that he was mostly responsible for inducting those who found their way to Seosh.
Master IKL now there?
Oh, no. You and... Wait, hold on. Yeah, she was. She would have been.
She hasn't brought this up previously. I guess we haven't asked. Doesn't want to
By
talk
no-
about Master Myrick.
No, you know what? I've specifically said, she has said she has not been to any of their parties. She would not have been to any of their parties. That was DM memory failure, not a master grand plan of deception. No, she was not there. She was still...
She was serving the wine. She was an apprentice.
She was a neophyte. Yes, she was not ready.
Do I know what the sanctuary is?
Yes, it's the Temple of Orn.
Have we been there?
No, Sin nuked it with a volcano.
Oh.
Was that after we killed Orn?
Yes.
No resurrections this time.
You know how long Elnow's been a void wielder?
Let me check how old she is. She was born with shadow magic, like a natural sorcerer wielding shadow magic. She used that magic to protect her home, and then the people that she saved were afraid of her. So she left and like fell right into Mirik's arms that way. I just need to see how old she is, because that would have been like when she was a young adult.
For a
Barely
long
an
time,
adult.
presumably.
Yeah, it's been how old is she? As
probably 200 or something.
Yeah, something like that. She's not like really that far up there for an elf.
Yeah, she feels like mid-30s in terms of like human years.
Mm-hmm. She's 205.
Oh, okay.
So this, like, her origin story is like 60 years ago or so. And the last gathering was maybe 50 years ago or so. She was she did not have a mask at that time. Actually, she never had a mask. She had to make one with Garnet. She never got fully inducted. Yeah. She killed Mirik before she was, actually a member of the secret society. And as the DM, I'm saying this, but like you're in conversation with Andrasigar can corroborate all of this as well. Corroborate.
Master Andrasigar, I have a question about the philosophy of your sect. The concept of loneliness seems to come up very often when speaking of Seosh's creed. Is that why all the mask builders are so far apart and rarely see each other?
No, I don't believe it's particularly philosophical. Within the entire world, there really is only a handful of us. And there's no telling where the aptitude will arise. Wherever there's someone who is open to hearing Seosh's word and looking into the void and holding that emptiness, which is not something everyone can do, then that is where they will be found.
So is it more a collective than a singular, like a we are alone for the disciples of Seosh?
It's not really... We don't go around chanting it or wearing silly costumes or anything along those lines. Seosh was alone. Profoundly, perhaps more than any other entity ever has been. And ultimately, in the end, we are left to ourselves to pass through death's gates. But I don't concern myself with that part of the philosophy very much. It doesn't really apply to me. I'm always surrounded by good friends.
With
And interesting people.
With having met some of them before, there's no sense of, I don't know, wanting a kind of bond or community with those who you share such a specific thing with?
Perhaps from time to time, but we don't always necessarily have very much in common. For example,
just that.
Garnet, I'm sure we could have a lovely time. And wondrous conversation, enjoying the fine things in life, having interesting conversations about interesting people out in the world. But Sarth, yes, a philosophical fellow, but not a particularly scintillating conversationalist. And as I mentioned before, the odor.
Right.
We are trained alone, each of us.
Did Seosh say you were his chosen one?
Oh no, that's not me.
Oh, funny. But
Why is
anyway.
that? Did he happen to say something to you?
Wondering if he says that to everybody. But I'd love to know about.
That's very odd. You'll have
he
to
could have
forgive
just
me.
been gassing me up.
Perhaps. You were born. It seems
Don't have
a
to act
bit
that surprised.
early as well.
Well, it's about quality of time, not quantity.
It is about quality, and forgive me, Lady Tosaka, I mean this only as a compliment. You have certain qualities that I would think exclude you from that status.
What qualities would those be?
Roll persuasion check, Mason.
Ooh, is it a new day to get more lucky dice?
This is a new day.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hit 'em, boys.
All right, 19.
Well, perhaps I'm being presumptuous. Lady Tosaka, if you'll forgive me for asking a very personal question. Were you born with a soul? Seems you have
like
one
to
now.
think so. I believe I've always had one. Do you not possess one? Something you should.
That's precisely it, though.
You don't have a soul.
No. It is that quality which would make it odd for you to be. Is that what he said? Chosen? He does pick. He would have
was a
picked
while
you.
ago.
He would have picked each of us, yes, but. Well,
You
anyways,
think to be chosen, you need to not have a soul?
I mean, what is it to be chosen? It's to be plucked from amongst the millions of living minds on this planet and given the teachings to wield this power beyond many, many others. So in a way, we have all been chosen, haven't we?
Right, so why the... Seems like you're hung up on the chosen bit.
Is emptiness
Maybe
of
I'm being
spirit
presumptuous, though. I
necessary
apologize.
for wielding the highest levels of void power?
Yes, yes. Yes, a certain resonance that requires a hollowness. And you are far too full of life and spirit, Lady Tosaka. You have too many admirable qualities to be a mere vessel.
I don't know. I don't know what is truth and what is lie from him, but I'm happy to choose my own path, and that's what matters. But I am
Yet another admirable quality.
Yeah, and I'm curious how my mask stacks up to others, because I kind of made my own just kind of guessing.
Precocious savant.
Would you like to compare as she kind of reaches for her bag?
It would be splendid to see yours in action. I don't think you've seen his yet, right?
No.
Mhm.
I guess she'll kind of happy to hear his response, and she'll put her mask on, and the armor comes up, her face covered, and hits a pose, not like a dramatic one, but just
It's morphing
postures
time.
up, postures up, badass moment.
Splendid. What did you craft it?
Well, I want to see yours, and then we could do a Q&A. Not gonna leave me hanging.
No, that would be terribly rude. He just reaches like inside the sort of dress robe gown thing he's wearing and pulls out a mask of solid bone. There's like a bit of a ridge down the middle, but that's about it. Could I have all of you roll perception checks, please?
Marowak looking ass. 23.
Oh, not for me.
The side of the mask facing you, as I said, Marowak looking ass, as Leg said. But the side of the mask facing him, those proportions are not human. That mask was not made to fit a human face.
And did I see the inside of it?
Yeah,
or who-
there's like a pronounced snout.
Magical beasts identified.
I
this
will have you
now?
start with nature first. And
Normal?
Athalor, you may also make this roll.
Is bro the Knoll? I don't know.
I was gonna say, did
Yeah.
I just come from a Flensburg?
No. It's not pronounced. It's not like gnolls or have this sort of hyena or
Dragon?
canine. No, it's more flat than that. It's like a tiger or some like predator big cat, you know?
A leonin?
Yeah, more along those lines.
We know how old this guy is.
He's,
Oh,
at
he's
least
fine.
he's at least 500 years old.
He has a new form.
Should I just Arcana check to see
Yeah.
what animal would live that long?
Are those kind of cat folk native to this continent or ours?
Yes. Dragonborn can be found on both continents.
But the cat folk?
Cat folk can also be found on both continents. Elves can be found on both continents. Sorry, I was trying to basically draw a corollary. There are some that are much more populous in one side than the other. Like your continent, because of the dragon tribes, has more dragonborn than the Western continents, but they still exist in both places.
Yeah.
The what was the name of those elves? The kind of elves that's like part plant. They're mostly here, but some of them are there.
Does he put the mask on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he puts the mask on.
Does he transform?
He does. It looks like plates of bone, just like smooth scales of bone that flow out across his entire body. This ivory, almost white, but not quite. Garnet with a 20. You don't have enough information about him to really nail it down. It's not lion-like, it is more tiger-like. There are some tiger-formed catfolk. There's a type of fiend called a Rakshasa whose natural form looks like that. And there are were-tigers.
With my 20 nature, can I look at the hands and feet?
Yeah.
Do they remain as those of man?
No, when the mask covers him, his entire figure like bulks up, and he has claws, but the claws are like bone spikes that come out of his hands, right? It just kind of looks like the mask has extra mass on him. But it could also be explained by him now being in his true form. And Athalor, with your 20 nature, you notice that his hands are backwards.
I don't like that.
The palms face out instead of in. His
Well,
fingers curl the wrong way. And on that delightful note, we are going to end tonight's episode of Book of Dawn Ioth Academy. I've been Tormented by Gnomes, your game master, and join us hopefully next Wednesday as we figure out what the actual flying is going on with this guy.
Johnny backwards hands?